into the booth. Okay? Just saying. Hey, everybody. Jim Weller here, and good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Saturday morning. It seems like it was just 7 days ago that we were all together here, okay? So we are inside the Laurel Junction, and we're inside a cafe called Chef Fred's Cafe, and we're doing the show. So the show is called Weller Does Delmarva. We do it each and every Saturday morning, and it's live. So we're live on TV Delmarva. And we appreciate your support of TV Delmarva. It's Delmarva's newest, hottest, action-packed TV station. And we're just here ready to talk about TV Delmarva. So if you're ready, Denise, I'm ready. Oh, my goodness. So Denise is leaving the show, everybody. She is taking a sabbatical. She's going to cut grass on Saturday mornings and so on and so forth. She said, Jim, the grass is growing and the weeds are growing, and I got other stuff to do. So it's been fun. But so anyway, so today she's just not on her game. She's here, but she's not here. So anyway, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And we're going to talk about TV Delmarva. TV Delmarva is owned and operated by the Walls family, Colin Walls and his boys, and a whole team of people make it happen. And they have a lot of opportunities there. So you've got the news, you got the weather, you got sports, you got all kinds of things, a whole nother things getting ready to come. Colin told me about it the other day. So there's a lot of good things. But the most important thing for everybody to do is point your antenna, not your TV. Point your antenna towards Seaford. This is no joke. Turn your antenna towards Seaford, rescan your TV, and channel 14 should pop up over the air. Also, if you have a Roku TV or a Roku device that you plug into your TV, you just look for the TV Delmarva channel, download it, and you'll always be able to see all the great programming on TV Delmarva, okay? Also, there is a Facebook page, and that one there, it's just a good idea. So if you would get a pad and a pen and make a list of all the Facebook pages, I'd appreciate it if you like. By the end of the show, I'd like all the different advertisers and people that are on the show for you to like their Facebook page, especially TV Delmarva. So you can like them on Facebook. You can watch a lot of things on Facebook also. And then there's tvdelmarva.com. So if you're on the go and you're busy and you want to watch TV Delmarva, you can also watch it at tvdelmarva.com. Now, another thing, I've been advertising on TV Delmarva, my business, and I've been advertising long enough that I'm starting to get some feedback, and I'm like, this is really nice. And I just want to encourage you. A lot of people had been shut down, or their business changed, or things were different during the pandemic. Maybe you stopped advertising. Maybe you never advertised before. Advertising your business is rather important, because the last thing you want to do is you have a really good business or a really good product, and somebody that's your competitor gets your customer because they advertise better than you. At TV Delmarva, they can help you make your commercial. They can give you ideas. They've got all kinds of packages. So I want to just encourage you, if you own a business or you're involved with an organization or you have something you're trying to sell, TV Delmarva has done a good job for me, and they're just getting started. I could say with a clear conscience, whatever audience they have this week, a week from now, the audience will be bigger. It's steadily growing, and more people are watching. They're on more platforms, and you can get your message out there. So if you have any questions or if you want to learn more, you just go to TV Delmarva, and you can call Colin. I'm going to give you his cell phone number. All right, but he's busy for sure till 9 o'clock this morning. Well, he's actually real busy this morning. I think it is opening day at the Little League Park in Milford, so I think he's going to be there with the boys. So anyway, I just want to say that you can reach Colin Walls on his cell phone at 302-242-8015. That's 242-8015, and you can talk to Colin and say, Colin, what do you got to offer? What do you think I should do? What kind of commercial ideas? And he'll walk you through it. He'll help you out. And the nice thing about talking to Colin about advertising is he's not a paid advertising specialist, so he has an interest. In other words, he owns a business, so he knows what it's like to buy advertising and make it work. And so he would be a little different than your average salesperson that sells advertising, because he's the owner, operator of a business, and he's the owner, operator of TV Delmarva. So anyway, that's that. All right, so we're going to start the show in a few minutes. We're going to go live on the radio as well as TV Delmarva. We're also on some Facebook pages. So if you're watching on Facebook, I just want to say good morning to you. When you put messages in and stuff like that, I don't always get them. So if you don't get a reply, it doesn't mean that I'm ignoring you. It just means I don't see all the different Facebook pages we're on. I hear the radio station coming on, so I'm going to pause for just a moment or so as we come live on the radio. So everybody ready? All right, we are on the radio. We are on the radio. I hear the music. So good morning to my radio audience, my TV audience, YouTube, Facebook, everybody. And we have a live audience right here inside Laurel Junction, inside Chef Fred's Cafe. And there is a birthday boy here today. His name is Stevie Grossman. Steve Grossman, happy birthday. And if you know Steve and you want to buy him a gift, there's one of these machines down here. I think you put a quarter in it or 50 cents or maybe even $1. But, you know, if you know Steve and you want to get him a gift, you can do it very inexpensive right here at Laurel Junction at Chef Fred's Cafe. It's his birthday. I don't even know how old he is, 49, 59, 69. I'm not even sure, but he's a good guy and it's his birthday. So happy birthday, Steve. We got a lot of different guests. We got a collage we're going to play here in a minute if the internet is strong enough to take it. You guys ready? Here's the collage. Here's what's happening today. Let's take a...
This week on Weller Does Delmarva, Seaford Mayor David Genshaw and Council Member Matt MacCoy joins us. Mike Sandoe of Weller's Utility Trailers chats. Glenn Watson from Patriots for Delaware drops by. Sam Chick of the Delaware Young Republicans visits. TV Delmarva's Colin Walls of Walls Service Center checks in. We are live from the Laurel Junction and Chef Fred's Cafe in Laurel, Delaware. And now, here's your host, Jim Weller.
Good morning, and I just wanted to tell you that's some of what's going to happen today. We got Glenn Watson's not able to make it. I think we got Bert Adams going to be showing up. So anyway, just got a lot of different things going on. I want to do a couple commercial segments, so we'll call these sponsor segments. But with Easter just around the corner, I want to tell you we got these buttons, and it says, Easter means he lives. Okay, so there it is. If you would like one of these buttons for free, we're giving them away at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville. So it's a ploy to get you in the store, but we also want you to have one of these buttons. So if you'd like one, just stop by Weller's while supplies last, and you can have one absolutely free. Here is a sponsor segment. This is our friend Dave Wilson, Wilson's Auction. Everybody knows Dave. He happens to be my state senator, but he's also a great friend of mine, a good community-minded individual, and he sponsors the show. So Wilson's Auction is having an auction today. This is a today-only offer, okay? Starts at 10 o'clock. You can go there anytime you want and start browsing around. The gates are open right now, all right? And there are thousands of things for sale. So there's stuff on the outside, there's stuff on the inside. It's going to go all day, all afternoon, into the evening. You could buy furniture, you could buy glassware, you can buy antiques, collectibles, you can buy tools, you can buy exercise equipment. There's lawn and garden stuff. Everything's sold to the highest bidder, and there's no buyer's premium. And that's what some auctions charge, an extra fee above what you bid, and they call it a premium. And Dave Wilson does not do that. What you bid is what you pay. Now, also, let's say you want to sell something. You got a garage full of stuff, or, you know, maybe with the price of gas going up and the price of everything going up, you want to liquidate a few things to free up some cash. You can literally take your stuff to Wilson's Auction Wednesday through Friday afternoon, drop it off. They're going to sell it on Saturday to the highest bidder. You pick up your cash on Monday, Tuesday, whenever it suits you, all right? So if you got something you want to sell, don't want to have a yard sale, don't want to bring people to your house, just take it to Wilson's and they'll get it sold. So that's that. Tuesday nights, they have an auto auction at 6 o'clock, and you can buy and sell like the dealers do at auction. So it's wilsonsauction.com. Huge Memorial Day auction coming up. Is that the next thing? Memorial Day. Yep. Huge. It's going to be tags, going to be antiques, going to be a celebration. They're celebrating their 50. They've been in business now over 50 years. Dave Wilson was just a youngin' when he started. So anyway, it's wilsonsauction.com, 302-422-3454, wilsonsauction.com on the web. Give them a call, stop and see them, whether you're buying, whether you're selling. If you're visiting, and you've never been to Wilson's auction, what a great experience. You'd have some fun today going there and just enjoying the auction. If you want to make friends, browse around, just hold your hand up, and before you know it, you'll have bought something. All right, my first guest of the day, okay? My victims, all right, are the Honorable Mayor of Seaford, Delaware. How are you doing there, young man?
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having us.
And this is, Matt is a councilman.
Councilman, yes. Not honorable, but councilman.
Not honorable. Now, the first thing I want to do is I want to just make some Jim Weller comments about these guys. Is that okay?
Oh, boy.
So I'm going to start with the mayor. I recently went to the Seaford Police Department Citizens Police Academy.
Yes, sir.
And what I observed there that I was a takeaway for me as a businessman is that the mayor and the council and the police department are in sync.
Yes, sir.
And it's so encouraging to see that. In other words, even I know Marshall Kraft. He's the police chief there, and he's like, they're so supportive. They're behind me. And Seaford is growing. I believe you've got some new growth, some new businesses. Businesses are feeling more comfortable. They're coming to town. People are moving there. And I was like, this is so nice in today's world to see an environment where everybody is working together. And that takes years to happen. That doesn't happen overnight. In other words, you're seasoned. And so then I saw you were coming up for election, and I thought, what a great thing for the town of Seaford to be able to have a mayor that already is a mayor. Just keep him right there and keep right on trucking. In other words, don't have a blip in things, in other words, and nothing against anybody else that would or wouldn't run. It's just that why upset what's working? And I got to see it. So from a business point of view, I thought this would be a town I would open a business in. This would be a town I would move to. And it was just nice to hear it. And then, Matt, I want to brag on you for just a minute. I have a granddaughter who you were coaching her team.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yes.
And
yes.
I was like, this guy is so kind and so patient and so understanding with these kids. And I'm like, he's busy on the council, but yet, here he is at the ballpark, just so good. And when you're a grandparent and you watch them coach your kids, I'm like, that's the kind of people you want involved in the community. And then my daughter, Kim, she lives in Blades, and she was telling me, that Matt guy, he is so active on Facebook. He's telling me what's going on in the town, what's possibly coming, that there's movement, that there's action, and she's just really impressed with you. So she's got me impressed with you. How's that? So, all right. So we'll give you more time back, but I'm just saying, I just wanted to say, David, I appreciate all you've done for the town. And Matt, I also appreciate all you've done for the town. So, and I know it's not easy. And I don't think these are big, high-paying positions. You know what I mean? And so, so David, I'll let you talk first. So, Mayor of Seaford, what's it been like, and what's your plans?
Well, it's an honor and it is a privilege that you get to serve in these kind of capacities. And for me, it's a way to give back to our community. It's more of something that you feel called or led to do than something that you want to do. But I appreciate what you shared about the culture of Seaford, and it's something that all of us, the city leadership and the elected, that we have seen as an opportunity to. All of our employees are part of our economic development team. Right. So the police department being a key part of that.
Yes.
Right? Businesses need to feel safe. They need to know their police department. But we've been working on this for some time. We have a great team, and I believe we're starting to see the results of some of those things with revitalization coming to Seaford.
I agree. I think it's obvious.
It's we feel blessed beyond measure, and it's great to see Seaford was in a place at one time where there wasn't a lot of opportunity coming. It's great to see us starting to see that come. It's
the tide's coming in.
It's a lot more fun, I can tell you.
Yes.
When you're talking to businesses that want to be a part of your community. We've got a great city manager, great economic development leader.
Yep.
Just so proud of all the work they've done. And again, for our council's pulling in the same direction. So we'd like to see that continue. We are believing there are greater things yet for Seaford. More opportunities for jobs is really our focus. Is we want people to have great paying jobs in Seaford. And with great paying jobs, comes better residential, comes better retail, better everything.
Prosperity for the restaurants and the landlords and the people selling. It's
right. School districts.
It's a win-win.
Everybody rises up. So we're believing in that. We're right on the verge of those things happening. So we're excited about Seaford's future.
How long have you been a mayor?
8 years. I've been elected for 10. The first year in, I got appointed to be acting mayor to finish out a term, and then I've been mayor ever since. So.
Okay. And so what do you you're running. When is the election?
The election is next Saturday, so it's
Oh.
Easter weekend. So
Wow.
it's Saturday, 7 to 3.
Right
So
after Good
for a
Friday.
lot of people go away for Easter.
Can they vote before they leave?
We're encouraging people to come up to City Hall Monday through Thursday next week. You can absentee vote 8 to 5. Just walk right into City Hall. You can do your voting right then, or
Okay.
Saturday 7 to 3.
All right. If somebody said to you, "Why should I vote for you to be reelected?" What would your response be?
I'm a horrible campaigner, and
Oh, okay.
So I would just say if you like the direction of our town, if you like the culture you see, if you like the attitude, if you like the sense of pride coming back to Seaford, we agree. Our families live here. We want to see that for them. We don't see changing much. We want to continue down this path of economic redevelopment, revitalization of Seaford. We really feel God's hand's been on Seaford, and we thank Him for that. And we just want to continue that positive path forward, working not only as a team at Seaford, but also with our county partners, with our state partners. The governor has been very helpful to our town. We just want to continue that path because really that's the only way you can grow is if you all work together.
And I can see it visibly. The town is becoming more unified. You've got Amazon coming on board or came on board. They're there.
sir.
In other
Yes,
words,
sir.
the Nylon Capital Shopping Center on the backside of town is starting to, be revitalized. And so just activity all over. There's quite a good buzz. And I think the police department got motorcycles again. Is that right?
Yes, they have electric motorcycles.
Electric
so-
motorcycles.
yes.
So, we're ahead of schedule here.
Yeah,
So
sometimes you forget is that you keep looking at things you still want to see done, but there have been millions and millions of dollars
Yes.
poured into our town in investment, and so for that, again, we're so incredibly grateful. Our downtown is full. Again, I think it's exciting.
I
great
agree.
to be a part of it. Great to be part of a team that's all working in the same direction.
So I would say, simply put, if you like what you see and the progress is pleasing,
Yes, sir.
let's keep the progress moving.
Thank you, sir.
Who needs a blip? Just keep it moving. All right. So, Matt, what's up with you? You're up for election too.
I am, and I appreciate what you said earlier about the city being so connected. I think that is, you got a lot of good people. A
You
lot
do.
of people doing a lot of good work from various departments. You mentioned the police department. I was very fortunate to go through the original, the same event that you went through as far as
Oh, the Citizens Police Academy? Okay.
Had a great time doing that and got a better understanding for what these guys go through every single day. We got an amazing police department, fire department, our electric department is outstanding.
Yep.
So we have so many departments in the city that do so well. And, you talk about that feel throughout the city.
Right.
You can feel it in the schools. We go to a basketball game and the whole gym is packed again. We had
Wow.
the Seaford Blue Jays made the Final Four this year in Delaware. It was amazing. And just going around different events. And we were out to an event one Friday night at Young Life. Did an
Okay.
event. Jake Moss does a great job with them.
Yes, he
And
does.
I went from that event to the basketball game, and the city has felt so alive.
Wow.
It felt so vibrant. And I was like, man, this is what it should be like all the time.
Right.
So I think people feel that. I know I feel that, and I think our residents will support that. So, but you mentioned Lily. I was at Lily Ballpark last night.
Really?
Still get a chance to do fun things like that. I coach 2 different teams, coach my boys. So that's really, really fun stuff, and I hope I always get the chance to do the kind of stuff.
Well, watching you coach, though, showed me how you are investing in the youth. Like, you're taking these young kids that, after they try to hit the ball so many times, you put the little thing out there and put the ball on it. And everybody is encouraged to do better right down to these little kids.
It teaches you patience, that's for sure.
Yeah,
But,
it does.
I think about, in terms of when I was growing up and how many people helped me play sports and all the coaches I had and the various mentors I've had throughout my life and have really poured their energy and their time into me. It's only right for me to do the same to the next generation.
Giving back. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you both. And so as far as you, Matt, how would somebody learn about you? Is there a Matt McCoy on Facebook, or where do people learn about this gentle giant?
Unfortunately, years ago, I had no social media at all, believe it or
Okay.
not. 5 years ago, I swore off social media and wanted no part of it.
Okay.
Somewhere along the line, I become the Facebook guy here in Seaford. I don't know how this happened, but testament to my wife saying you need to have a presence on social media so people
Right.
can reach out to you. And I took that lead. I took it very seriously because a lot of people were saying, we want to know what's going on.
Right.
We want the word transparency. We want people to be honest and transparent with what they're doing. And I said, I will do that. I will do that to a fault. Like, I'll be too honest and I'll be too transparent to the point that
You do
some
great.
people are nervous and they're like,
Yep.
I can't believe you're talking about all this stuff openly. I said, well, people want to know. The way I look at this process is a little bit different from other people, is that I work for the residents. That's the job. And I want to make sure that they understand that. So I report back to them, let them know what's going on at all times. And I ask them, what do you want? What do you
Right.
want to see in the city? What ambitions do you have? And if they say, hey, we want a brewery to come into Seaford, well, guess what? I'm going to try to go get it. We want
Right.
new retail. I'm going to try to go get it. So all these things people are looking for, I hope that we can provide for the residents.
Well, good job. I want to say I think you're doing a good job, okay? All right, and how do people learn about David?
Well, David
David.
takes sort of an opposite approach. I am not on social media on purpose, and I still believe the telephone and
Is the way to go.
email.
All right.
I am a face-to-face person.
Okay.
I believe that we've lost the touch of being able to talk
I
directly
agree.
to one another.
Right.
We live in a very small town, so we're very accessible.
Available.
There's only so many Genshaws in
Right.
Seaford, and we're all related. So
Right.
people that really want to get involved, I'm very easy to get in touch with, and but again, I'm a believer in performance. And
Okay.
if you like the way the town is performing, if you like the way our attitudes are and how we behave as a group,
Right.
no one person does anything in government.
Right.
You have to do it as a team. I take credit for none of it, but I will celebrate with all those that are pulling in the direction to make things happen. So I'm excited to be part of that team. I'd like to continue, and I hope people will come out next Saturday and vote, or stop by City Hall and vote absentee.
So if they want to talk to you, how do you want them to call you?
629-9014, or you can go right to the City of Seaford's webpage. Every elected official, you just click.
Oh,
You
really?
can email
Wow.
anybody. It is super simple. We do
Okay.
a minute with the mayor after every council meeting, and I give my contact information there.
Okay.
But literally, you can call. If you just probably shout Genshaw outside your window, I'll probably hear it. So we'll come by and visit and talk to you face to face.
Okay. Did you grow up in Seaford?
I came to Seaford in the 8th grade. My dad got transferred to Seaford, and my wife and I graduated high school together, went to
Wow.
prom together, and got married. My adult children live a couple blocks away from us on either
Okay,
side.
okay.
So,
So when
we're
they
all
get you,
around.
they're getting the whole package.
the whole band of us.
Right.
We're a clan. So
good.
so we're invested in Seaford. My daughter teaches 8th grade English at Seaford. My other daughter works at Chick-Fil-A. So
Okay.
we're committed to see Seaford be better.
Well, very good. I'm proud of both of you. I think you're doing a good job. If I could vote for you, I would vote for you. But I'm not in. I don't even have anybody to vote for in Lincoln. I need to incorporate the town and run for mayor is what I need to do. All right, I'm going to give you some gift cards. Can I do that?
Well, that would be awesome. Thank
All right.
you.
Have you ever heard of Vanderwin's ice cream?
Maybe, perhaps.
I'll give you 4 each. Is that
Oh,
okay?
wow.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
I guess I know
4.
where we're going this weekend.
There you go.
My kids are going to love
And,
this. So.
Yep, and I'm going to give you both a Weller's keychain. Is that okay?
Oh my goodness! Thank you, John.
I wish you well next Saturday. All right. So get to know these gentlemen. I've known them for years. Good people. Good people. If you like what you see and you like how it's going, ask around town. But I appreciate you both.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you, sirs.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much for the time.
Yep. Take care. There they go. Next Saturday's the big day for your opportunity. And if you're going to be out of town, don't forget to do that absentee voting thing. In other words, that is available starting on Monday. Now, Linda Bosco and Jim Bosco are not here today, so we can talk about them. Linda, we just wanted to say happy birthday. Linda had a birthday this week. Her and Jim are on I don't know what you call it, a sightseeing tour or a birthday tour. They're having a good time, so we miss you. That's 2 weeks in a row they've been off, so don't be going much longer. We need you. All right, McNeil's Paving. This is one of my sponsors, and Josh McNeil, a lot of people know him. I've been talking about him for a few years now, and I've been dealing with him for years. So we're going to talk about blacktop. So if you have a driveway and it's all muddy and you're tired of your car being dirty and you just want a new blacktop driveway, there's no better time than now, okay? Get on the schedule. He is already busy, and he wants to get you scheduled. So estimates are free. I've dealt with him on having new driveways put in. I've done that before. I've had him patch holes in driveways. I've had him fill cracks in driveways. I had him seal driveways. So he does it all. Anything to do with blacktop, whether it's residential, whether it's commercial, it doesn't matter. So he's been around a long time. I think his father started the business and he has taken it over. And now also his kids and grandkids are helping him out. So it's a good family-run, honest, fair business. So if you need any blacktop work, You want to get some estimates. You want to get up with Josh. Talk to him. You'll enjoy talking to him. He's not high pressure, and he'll look at it. He'll give you some suggestions, but when he does it, his price will be right. He'll do a good job, and he stands behind what he does, and he's been around a long time. So anyway, it's Josh McNeil. It's McNeil's Paving, and I'd really appreciate it if you give him a call, even if you don't need him. If you would give him a call and thank him for sponsoring the show and being part of the show, I'd appreciate that. I can't get him on. One of these days I'm going to. He thinks he's a little shy. But anyway, so Josh McNeil, McNeil's Paving, he will do you a good job. Anything to do with blacktop, even if you just want to get an idea of what you're looking at so you can put it in your budget, give Josh a call. It's 302-945-7131. That's 945-7131. Now, it works best when you dial it in that order. McNeil's Paving, give him a call. Check him out. He will do right by you. All right? You'll be very happy. Nothing like a nice new blacktop driveway. Everybody's cleaner, even the cats and the dogs. Their paws have less to drag into the house. Remember when we blacktopped our driveway at home? Everything just seemed a little cleaner. And your vehicles are cleaner. All right, what else is going on? We are going to give away some Chick-fil-A gift cards right now. So if you're watching or listening on the radio and you want 2 gift cards to Chick-fil-A, now, these cards say that they're from Millsboro. They are, but they work at any Chick-fil-A. So if you want 2 of them, you have to call on the telephone right now, and we will put your name on the list, and you pick them up next week, not today, next week, Tuesday through Saturday at Weller's in Bridgeville. So the phone number is 302-422-7336. Dial it right now. 422-7336. Call me. I'll put your name on the list for 2 gift cards to Chick-fil-A. We appreciate their sponsoring the show and their support, and we want to give away some gift cards. So this is to the number 1 meal or the 8-count nugget meal. Your choice. You get the meal, you get the waffle fries, and a drink for free. Call right now, 302-422-7336. Put your name on the list for 2, not 1, but 2 gift cards to Chick-fil-A, all right? And you can use it at any of the Chick-fil-A's, all right? So the phone is not ringing, which makes me wonder if anything is wrong. I hope there's nothing wrong. You know what? I don't think it's turned on. I'm going to double-check this phone just to make sure. I am worried. Oh, you got to dial 302, folks. Daggone, it is working. I didn't even get a chance to dial it. That's like a real phone call. I thought it was a fake phone call. Is it real? Caller, are you there?
Yes, Lamont Johnson.
Lamar, is that right?
Lamont.
How is Lamont doing?
Doing fine. How you doing?
Good. Have you ever called in before?
No, I don't. I haven't called before. I've called before, but not for this.
All right. And you know where Weller's is in Bridgeville.
Yeah, because when I went one time to get an estimate for one of my neighbors.
I remember that.
Getting a pole building.
I remember that. I remember you telling me that. Well, thank you for that. And so, Lamont, I'm going to set 2 gift cards aside for you. What do you like at Chick-fil-A?
My wife and I, we like the sandwich, the chicken sandwich.
It's hard to beat, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Do you like it with any kind of a sauce?
Yes, uh-huh.
All right. I have discovered, I used to use honey mustard, and I discovered this Chick-fil-A sauce, and it's really good.
Yes.
All right. Are you watching on TV or listening on the radio?
I'm looking at you right now.
TV. All right.
Almost every Saturday.
Thank you. Have a good weekend, okay?
All right, you do the same.
See you, Lamont. Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So anyway, I hear the music. We're taking a break from the radio. My radio audience, switch over right now to TV Delmarva or my Facebook page. Here we go. One more phone call.
Hey.
Hey, are you there?
Yeah, I am.
And are you calling to win the free puppy or 2 gift cards to Chick-fil-A?
I like the Chick-fil-A.
All right. Do you like Chick-fil-A?
Yes, I do.
All right. What is your name?
Carol Layton.
Carol
Yes.
Layton. Are you right? Layton. Layton.
Layton.
All right. I got it right. So did you. Are you watching on TV or listening on the radio?
Yes, I am.
TV. All right. Well, do you know where Weller's is?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you got to go next week, Tuesday. Don't go Monday. Tuesday through Saturday, and you can pick up 2 gift cards to Chick-fil-A, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Carol. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Bye. All right, everybody. Is Colin, you want to talk, or am I doing it? I can talk, or you can talk. I'm going to talk about Colin while he comes over here, okay? This is the son of Colin Walls. This is Colin Walls the second that you're going to see. Very intelligent young man.
Thank you.
He's very outspoken, very loud. He's going to probably run for politics someday.
I hope not.
Oh, we're taking a picture. High school yearbook. Oh,
Got a phone
Jonathan
call.
don't know what to do with that.
Too
Oh,
much
can he
going
do it?
on.
He's,
Can he handle it?
He's like, how do I answer that phone? We might not be able to get that one. Hey, quit ringing. Caller, are you there?
I'm here.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
Good. And who am I talking to?
You're talking to Caroline McIlvain.
Caroline, right?
Were you right?
All right. And is Carol your sister?
Right.
Okay, so I got both of
You're
you.
not twins.
But you're not twins.
You're
All right.
twins.
Oh, you are twins. Did you tell me that
We are
before, I
twins.
think? All right. Is your last name Layton, too?
Oh, no, honey. You just married in the family with the rest of the ladies.
All right. So are you watching on TV, too?
I'm watching it not on TV. I'm watching it on my Facebook.
Facebook. All right. And do you like Chick-fil-A?
That's what I had last night for dinner.
Wow. What'd you have?
The meal.
Okay. On the gift cards?
Yeah, we both did.
Okay. Well, good. Well, you got 2 more coming your way. All right.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much for seeing your business on good thing.
Well, you're welcome. And also thank Chick-fil-A when you're there for sponsoring the show. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I will. I do that when I go by the guys for the area. Boy, I got one for you.
All right. So pick it up next week, Tuesday through Saturday. 2 of them.
Okay, hon. Thank you very much.
Have a good Easter.
You do the same.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Colin, you ready to talk?
Sure.
Start that timer, Denise.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Let's talk about how's business at the store. You changing oil and
Yeah.
stuff
Yep,
like
we've
that.
been very, very busy.
Okay.
A lot of shops around town have been slowing down, but we've been really
busy.
A lot of big jobs we've been
Big
doing.
jobs. What's a big job?
Front differentials, rear
Ooh,
differentials.
okay.
Yesterday I just did a 95 Ford Ranger. Had to do rear drum brakes, wheel
Really?
seals. So you got to pull the axle shafts out of the differential, and you got to take the cover off the
Really?
differential, drain everything out, take out the
Okay.
pin, and it's a big job.
So you you drain the oil out of the rear.
Yeah.
Then you take that cover off.
Yeah, well, this one you got to take the cover off to drain it.
Okay. And then you pull the axles out.
Yep, you got
Okay.
you got to spin the spider gears in there. There's a pin you got to take out.
Okay.
And then there's C clips you got to
Pull
take
it out.
and then you can pull out the axles.
And you're changing not brake pads, but brake shoes.
Yep, shoes, drums, the
Everything.
seals behind the axles because
Okay.
they were. What happened is the seals gave out and it was leaking.
And that ruined the pads.
Yep, it leaked differential fluid out and it covered everything under there.
Man, I bet he's glad it didn't ruin the differential.
Yeah, it was low too. It
Right.
was
'cause
getting
then
there. Yeah, if
you get
would've kept
metal
driving
against
it-
metal with no lubricant.
Yeah, yep.
So at Walls Service Center, you do a lot of things.
Yeah.
You kind of know what you're doing. What have you been around 60 some years
Yeah, it
now?
was 63, I think, 62
yeah.
or 63 years.
I'm thinking 63 and
Yeah.
soon to be 64. But, it was your grandfather that started it, right? No.
My great-grandfather.
Great-grandfather. Right.
Yep.
And so good quality service. You pushing the AC Delco
Yeah.
parts. You just love them.
Yeah.
Your dad told me he didn't know there was that much difference between one part
Yeah.
and another.
And there is a huge difference.
Till he became an
Yeah.
AC Delco
Yep.
dealer. So, and that was quite an honor for them to approve your company.
Yeah, and it just comes with all kinds of benefits and perks for the customer. The
Oh,
roadside
yeah.
assistance. People love the roadside
I got
assistance.
people don't even understand why you're giving that away,
Yeah.
but it's just part of
Yeah,
the program.
and it's so easy to use and that people are just shocked
Yep.
at how convenient, quick, and everything is with it.
And how comforting. I like I get my oil changes there, and if I need something done, then I get this little card that has this 800 number, and I like it because I could be anywhere in the United States, and if I have a problem, I don't really have. I'm not
Right.
alone. I'm
Right.
not. That's what I like.
They're not gonna. If you're in California, they're not gonna tow you back to us, but they'll tow you
Right.
to the nearest AC Delco affiliated shop.
and they're everywhere.
Right, and they're to become an AC Delco affiliated shop, you have to go through. There's a process. They
Yep.
don't just let anybody become
Correct.
one. They're
Yep.
you have to meet standards and everything.
And
for
have
it.
parts and know what you're doing.
Right, exactly.
All right. So what's the phone number there? 302.
422-8110.
And
I'm
what do you-
there
Monday
by
through Friday?
Yep, Monday through Friday. I'm there before 7:00 every day. And
Wow.
there
Do you answer
till
the
5.
phone that early?
I will, yeah.
Okay, so if he's there, he's answering. So, and this is an owner-operator, so this is Colin Walls II. He is the fourth generation running this business, and they know what they're doing. They know their lane. They know what to do, and they know what to.
Right.
They don't do everything. In other words,
Right.
and they, sometimes it's
Some
something
stuff
that
just doesn't make sense to
doesn't
do.
fit. Right.
Let the
In other
dealer
words,
deal with it.
Let the dealer deal,
Yep.
because some stuff requires certain tools
Right.
that you may not have or may not want to go buy just to do that job.
Right. Well, I mean, we have a lot of specialized tools, but like some things like timing chains and stuff like that, it just doesn't make business sense to do them.
To do
you
'em,
let the
right.
dealership do them. Nobody really is doing them anymore, just because they take so much time to do.
Right.
They just don't make sense
Right.
to do.
All right. And you know that. You kind of steer the customer in the right direction up front.
yeah, it's
in
not
other
that
words.
we can't do stuff like replacing
Right.
engines. We can replace engines, but it just doesn't make sense to do it anymore.
Right. I agree. Well, that's just wisdom.
Right.
In other words, that just comes with being in business a long time,
Yeah.
All right. Well, other than that, I'm going to let you go.
All right, thank
you
you.
are behind the scenes
Yep.
and you make things happen. And I hope my phone caller hung on.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Colin. See ya. All right, caller, are you still there?
I am. I just wanted to share a quick thing. I'm a testament that they are great folks to be with. They take care of me. And I did have something. You shared something earlier this week, a receipt from way back in '98.
Yeah, man.
The 1999 oil change for $10.98.
You remember that?
I do, but I'll tell you something. It brought a memory back to me. You used to run coupons in the guide. I think it was for $9.99, and there was a little lady that every time she got that coupon, she would drive all the way from a place called Crapo, Maryland, Crapo, on the
Wow.
backside of Cambridge. And anyway, that was the object, was to get them in the door, and it worked.
Wow, Dennis. That was a long time ago. We went to school together. We graduated together. And you worked, what did you work for me, 17 years there at Lincoln?
Yep, probably,
Wow.
yeah.
A
I
while.
remember when I first started out, it was just kind of like on a friendship basis to see how it was going to work out. And
Yep.
I guess it worked out. I hung around for a while.
Hey, we worked together and even stayed friends. How's that?
Oh yeah, man. Yep.
Wow.
God's good.
God is
I
good.
know you got a busy
Okay,
day
well, hold
ahead
on.
of you, so-
I want you to hang on for a minute or two, if you don't mind. I want to talk about Messiah, but I want to wait till I come back on the radio. Is that okay?
Yeah.
We're not on the radio yet, are we, Colin? Okay. So Dennis,
Go ahead,
just
start. You can start with your next guest if you want, and I'll hold on.
no. I'm just gonna keep talking to you for a moment or so. We're on the radio.
right.
Okay, so we're on the radio. We're on the radio. So you go to Lighthouse Christian Center, and right outside of Milford, it's that big, beautiful church. You can't miss it. So this Friday night, right?
Yep, but Friday night, I believe, is 7:30.
Yep.
And they're going to do it again Sunday night at 6:30.
Yep.
It's wonderful production, but it's basically a presentation of the gospel of Jesus Christ. And if there's anything that'll work for everybody, that's it. But it's just going to be awesome. They're putting a lot of work and time and effort into it. And we used to do it for years and years in the old building, and then when we got in the new one, I think we had like an abbreviated version, but this is going to be a full, brand new. It's just going to be wonderful, and everybody's invited.
Right. It's wonderful. And so I think they go to Lighthouse's Facebook page. And
Yeah, they can go there. I don't understand all that.
I
stuff,
do. I
Okay,
did it.
then
I
you
do.
take it from here.
Right. No, but it's a great presentation. It's the people of Lighthouse Christian Center have practiced and put this on, and it's moving. It's like going to a professional play. It's really good, and it's this Friday night. So I'll take it from here if that's okay, Dennis. All right.
Yep, take it.
Yep.
Thank
See
you,
ya.
Tim.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate you.
Bye. All right, so Lighthouse Christian Center. So you go to their Facebook page. I looked it up last night, And I found a post that was dated March 29th. So you scroll down a little bit, and there's a link right there. There's probably other ways to do it. But I scrolled down, and I found that post, and it said Messiah real big, and I clicked on it, and you go there, and I believe the tickets are only $10, and we've got our tickets, and we're excited about going. We're going on Friday night. So if you want to go to something and you want to see the story of Jesus and how things were and what it's like, it's an amazing program. And Denise and I used to own a pony, okay? And his name was Winnie, right? Winnie the pony. And we used to use Winnie in the Messiah programs. Jesus would come riding in on him. I know he rode in on a donkey, I think, but anyway, it was the closest thing we had to a donkey. And the pony was deaf, and it was perfect because he couldn't tell if anybody was talking about him or anything, And it was really good. So we have very fond memories of Messiah program. You will enjoy it. I promise you will enjoy it. It will be moving. You need to check it out. It is this coming Friday night and this coming Sunday, which is Easter Sunday in the evening at 6:30 at Lighthouse Christian Center in Milford. Go to their Facebook page, scroll down, and look for that link and get yourself some tickets. I think they were $10. Does that sound right? I think it was. Okay, Mike Sandoe is here. We're going to talk to him next. He is the, we're getting our picture taken. I forgot about that. It's picture day at school. All right, thank you, Denise. And Mike is Chuck's right-hand man up there. He's the assistant manager at Weller's in Bridgeville. Been with me a few years now and got a lot going on. It's been a really good... It's really been good, just all around. Things are just good, got good people. So what's sticking in your mind? What's happening at Weller's that you want to share?
Well, it's springtime, and
yeah, man.
The big thing that's happening this week is, first, I want to dispel a myth.
Okay, the myth.
A belief that a concession trailer is just for food. People think concession trailers, they immediately think food.
Right.
But quite frankly, we've had three or four trailers come in the last week or two. A really, really nice one at the beginning of this week. Fire engine red. And
red is a very popular vendor trailer color.
Right, and that's the operative word, vendor trailer.
Yellow and red, they tell me, are the two most popular colors in vendor trailers. And sometimes you don't think of a red trailer, but when you're vending, what do you want to be?
You want to be noticed, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, one of our local beach communities, jurisdictions, has already swooped it up.
And it just came in this week.
Tuesday.
Wow.
It's got 3 vendor windows. It's
that'd be nice.
All decked out, and they're using it primarily as a ticket booth.
And you know what they're going to like about them 3 windows? I mean, because they probably don't even have a vendor trailer right now.
Probably.
But one of them could be that one called will call, where people have already called ahead. Because by having 3 separate windows,
A to M and to Z.
Yes,
right.
Yes,
exactly.
they can really lay it out. So,
right.
And we want to say thank you to the town of Ocean City. That's who's buying it, and we're very happy that they chose us to do business with.
No
and
doubt.
I believe you've been working with them for a while, and so I want to tell you what Mike's talking about. At Weller's in Bridgeville, we have decided to really commit ourselves. First of all, people know Weller's for inventory.
Sure.
Good service, knowledgeable, friendly sales staff. But we decided to go into the vendor trailer business in a big way. We're going to have probably 5 to 10 on the ground all the time. So we've got more coming. We're getting ready to order some more, but we have 4 or 5 right now. So whether you're vending food or tickets,
T-shirts,
arts
and crafts.
It's election time. If you want to have a booth, for some of the events that are coming up and letter it all up or wrap it, we got them.
I want to call out to all the local civic organizations, the American Legions, the VFWs, Lions,
clubs.
Rotary, car clubs, anyone that wants to go maybe and promote events or be at events and do vending for T-shirts or information dissemination. It's a fantastic way. No more of the pop-up tents that blow away.
And loading and unloading.
Loading and chairs and tables, and we hear it every week.
Right.
Just the back and forth, unloading and loading. They could have all their inventory and just travel on four.
And everybody's struggling to get employees. This way, when you get there, you open the doors and you can leave it all right there.
Yep.
Now, the one that we're selling to the Ocean City, it has the white aluminum walls.
Absolutely.
An aluminum ceiling inside. Electrical lighting.
Yeah, it has the circuit breaker box, and in the ceiling, it's already framed out and pre-wired with a 20-amp circuit for an air conditioner. So it's all ready to go.
That's a good idea. That way,
plug and play.
If you don't want it, but it's already framed and wired, that's a good idea.
Has 5 or 6 outlets.
Does it have the little shelves that fold up outside the windows?
Yeah, 3 of them. They're
Okay.
1 foot width.
Okay.
And
so that way, if there was papers or somebody, that's a good idea.
yeah, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous trailer.
What is it, 20 foot long, I think? I think it's 8.5 wide and 20 foot long.
I believe you're right,
I think
yep.
it's a little taller than normal, too.
Yep.
You know, so, but it's turnkey. It's ready to go. You know.
10,000 pound.
Oh, the heavier axles. Yeah, that's
Heavier
good.
axles.
Very good. So we got them. We're really not doing a lot of special orders right now because it takes a year to special order something, and that's if we're lucky. So anyway, we're trying to have the inventory. But one thing we want to say at Weller's, we have a can-do, will-do attitude. We never met a deal we couldn't beat. You know, we're here for you. We're open today at what time?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. And how's the sheds going? Sheds and carports?
Sheds and carports are going very well. Actually, I looked at some numbers last night, and we are exactly on the same pace as we were last year on the sheds.
Wow.
So,
and the carports.
And that was a record
Yep.
year.
And the carports are something you want to stay ahead of, you know. Fortunately, they haven't went up as much as some other things because they already were using American-made steel, so that made a big difference. You know, so the price increases on carports have not been too bad. Just the time frame. Just realize, stay ahead. I mean, whether you're buying an appliance, I bought a new refrigerator in November or December, and I'm still waiting on the ice maker.
I went through the same thing a year ago with the infamous ice maker.
The infamous ice maker.
Infamous ice
you know.
maker.
I should have bought one with the ice maker in it.
No doubt.
Is what I should have done.
Hindsight's 2020. But one
Yep.
more thing I want to mention. It is springtime, and we only have 2 of the cash and carry play sets left. They're 40% off.
Oh, the
You
display
literally-
models. Yeah,
you literally
man.
could take them. They're 40% off. We have one that's about a little over 4,000. Retails for 7,000.
Wow,
But you could have
what
it
a
up and
discount.
running in your
By
in your
Easter.
house. Well, absolutely. By next weekend, you come get it. This particular unit you could have assembled in an hour with a couple
Right.
hand, and you don't have to disassemble every single bolt. It
Right.
comes apart in sections,
Right.
and your kids and grandkids could be playing on that next weekend.
Yep. So if you want to look at it right now, they're assembled. You could touch them, you could feel them, you could swing on them. Once you buy it, it's up to you to take it down and take it with you. But Mike's point is the way they're built to be unassembled and reassembled. You don't have to be an expert at it. In other words,
Even I could do it.
Even Mike could do it.
Even I could do it.
Okay? And so other than that, we're open today. Got lots of trailers. We're still doing the 6 months same as cash?
Yep.
Okay.
For the month of
For
April.
sometime. Oh, okay, for April. Good. All right. So that's pretty cool. People like that. 6 months free money.
Very popular.
Yeah.
Very popular.
Contractors, I guess, if they got some work lined up, but yet they need the trailer now, but the money's not flowing, they can use somebody. And is it true they don't even have a payment for 90 days?
That's an option.
Okay.
Yeah, they can
Wow.
opt in for a 90-day deferment or.
And then
or
so
not.
then they have a small payment, and as long as they pay it off in full,
In 6
there's
months,
no
no
interest. Pretty cool. And if they don't, they're not in default. It doesn't
No.
ding their credit.
No.
Okay. They can just continue to pay a payment, and they would just have interest, you know, all the way back to day one is all.
Correct. That's
okay.
it. Very
all right.
simple.
Phone numbers, Mike.
302-337-8228. 337-8228. We're there 8 to 2 today, and looking forward to seeing everyone. We're going to have some nice weather. A little cool, but definitely warming up next week. So
Wow. Yeah. So we're open today till 2, closed on Mondays. And we're ready for you, folks. And
Absolutely.
Just want to remind you, there's plenty of people that sell trailers. We're not saying anything negative about anybody.
All right.
We're just saying we're the cat's meow. We got them. We got the buying power. We buy them right. We sell them right. We're here for you, folks, and we would sure appreciate your support.
Yep, and we want
Okay.
to thank the town of Ocean City, and looking forward to working with other nonprofits or municipalities. And
Let me tell you a vendor trailer that sticks in my mind that I sold 25, 30 years ago. Big Al's Roast Beef.
oh yeah,
They have really, really maintained that trailer well.
Good,
I saw
yeah.
pictures the other day. They're putting a brand new floor in it, in other words. But Big Al's Roast Beef is one of my oldest vendor trailer customers, and it's somebody that's
Still kicking.
still kicking. It's got to have made him money by now.
I would think.
25 or 30 years. All right. I'll see you,
All
Mike.
right,
Have a
Jim.
good weekend.
All right.
Take care. Bye-bye. There he goes, Mike Sandoe, folks. If you don't know him, get to know him. Good man. Does a good job at the store. People like dealing with him. Very pleasant, very informative, and he cares. So we're sitting here. This is a show. It's a live show. I'm alive. It's a live show. We don't rehearse it. It's unscripted. It just flows. Okay. There's no pause buttons. It's real. So we're going to do some more giveaways. We gave away Chick-Fil-A gift cards. Now we're going to stop that segment, and we're going to do Vanderwins in a little bit. Not right this minute, but in a little bit, we're going to be giving away Vanderwins gift cards. So stay tuned for that. Get your phone ready. But in the meantime, I want to brag on a couple sponsor segments. One is Jerry Santoro. I talk about him every week. Jerry's been supporting the show for years. We really like him. People like dealing with him. He's a friendly guy. He does lawn care. But what he really is into is lot clearing. People are buying a piece of land, clearing the lot, or they own a piece of land. They got a tree that just is got some limbs down or whatever. I got a property where he's going to come trim the trees up and going to take a walnut tree down and so on. So I'm just letting you know that if you have any type of tree work or lot clearing, Jerry Santoro is good at it. He's got the equipment. He's fully licensed and insured. He's got a team that will do a good job. And if you need everything graded when he's done or whatever you need done, Jerry can handle it for you, all right? So he's not going to promise something and not do it. He does what he says he's going to do. So it's Jerry's Lawn Care. Now, he also has the best bang around for mulch. Bang for the buck. $15 a yard for mulch. So you can get it and pick it up from him, or for a small fee, he will deliver it to you. He can deliver you a little bit, or he can deliver you a whole bunch. So he does other stuff too. So if you have any kind of landscaping, land clearing, if you need any firewood, he's got seasoned hardwood firewood. He's got it year round. So if you need firewood, he's got firewood. So it's Jerry's Lawn Care. On the web, it's JLC-LLC.com. He's got a Facebook page, Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care. Like his page. All these different people that you hear about today, please like their Facebook page if you would. I'm trying to help them build their likes, and that way you can keep an eye on what they got going on. Jerry's Lawn Care, 302-363-6025. JLC-LLC.com. And another great sponsor, friend of the show, is our friend Dr. T. This is Peninsula Chiropractic Center. Been sponsoring the show for years. Love dealing with him. Denise loves dealing with him. Every time you go there, you'll be in the waiting area and you'll say, gosh, I know this person, this person. It's like the whole community goes to Peninsula Chiropractic Center, it seems like. So whether you have children, grandchildren, whether you are an adult, maybe you are starting to do a little more work outside, becoming a little more physical, and you've got a pain in your neck or a pain in your back, or I go for my wrist, my elbow, my arm, my knee, whatever. I go whenever I have an ache or pain. Very happy with them. And they'll tell you right straight up whether chiropractic care is what you need, and if not, they'll steer you in the right direction. They accept most insurances, friendly, knowledgeable. It's Dr. T and Dr. Bud, two really good chiropractors. You will love dealing with whoever you get. They both have great personalities. So, and they know what they're doing. I forgot that. Not just great personalities. So anyway, PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web. Like them on Facebook. They're always posting some good stuff there. Phone number 302-629-4344. 629-4344. Call now. Leave a message. And they'll call you back on Monday and get you in there. All right? Weller's is open. Let's do some Vanderwins giveaways. Are we ready for that? The phones are open. The phone number is 422-7336. 302-422-7336. If you would like 2 gift cards to Vanderwins, give me a call right now. Going to put your name on the list at Weller's, and you pick it up next week, Tuesday through Saturday. Pick up them 2 gift cards. They're good at Fenwick Island, Dewey Beach, Greenwood, and outside of Greenwood on 404. They're good at the Vanderwin-owned locations, those 4 locations, all right? So, 2, I'm writing this down, 2 Vanderwins gift cards. If you want them, the phones are open now, 422-7336. 422-7336. No purchase necessary. You just stop in Weller's in Bridgeville next week, Tuesday through Saturday, and pick them up. All right. Now, everybody has probably heard of Laurel Junction. If you have never been here, I encourage you to make plans to come down. When we got here this morning about 6 o'clock-ish, there were people setting up outside. There's tables out there. I don't know how many, hundreds of them. I don't know. There's a lot of tables out there. And there are people out there that are like you. They've got a garage full of stuff. They've got a closet full of stuff, or they own a business, and they just want to be done with it. They want to liquidate it. Now, there's also people out there that go around and buy stuff and then resell it here. So if you want to sell stuff here at Laurel Junction, it's only $20. You can rent a table for Saturday or Sunday or both, $20 a day, and you get to use 4 tables for $20. You just call Diane. I'm going to give you Diane's number. If you have any questions, if you want to open up a store here, there's some permanent vending. There's stores across the front. I don't know what is or isn't for rent, but you call Diane. She knows it all. Diane is a know-it-all. Her number's 302-841-5864. Now, dial it in that order, 302-841-5864. Ask for Diane, and that might be her direct line. That might be the Diane direct line. But anyway, and say, hey, I want to rent a table for next weekend, or I want one tomorrow. All right, was that a phone call I heard? Caller, are you there? Hello? Caller, are you there? Jonathan, you got it turned on? I think they hung up. Did they hang up? If you call and I'm talking, you got to just hold on. I should have told you that. I apologize. So call back if you would. But if you call, you're calling for the free Vanderwins gift cards. If I'm in the middle of saying something, I'll finish that, and then I'll come to you. They just answer the phone. It just stops ringing. All right? You know what's coming up, too? April 15th, folks. I say it with a somber voice. April 15th is coming up. And that makes me think of my accountant. I had a big meeting with my accountant, who is George Luff. Luff and Associates. You hear me talk about him all the time. I love dealing with him. So I want to let you know, if you need an accountant, if you filed an extension or you need to file one, or you need help with your taxes, personal or business, it doesn't matter. Luff and Associates got 3 locations, Dover, Milford, Rehoboth. You give them a call. They'll set up a time to meet with you. They're always looking for new clients, but you don't have to be a business. You can be just an individual. You know, my kids get their tax returns done there. So anyway, if you need help with a tax return, tax-related questions, or you own a business and you're doing your own payroll, or you're dealing with one of them big companies and you want to deal with somebody local helping with your payroll, they have a system called Easy Payroll. So it's Luff and Associates on the web. It's Luff, Luff, CPAs.com. And their phone number is 302-422-9699. 302-422-9699. They will do a good job for you. I had a good talk with them the other day. Learned a lot about tax-related things. So if you got questions, they got answers. I got a phone call. Caller, I hope you're still there. Are you there? Daggone it. Sorry about that. Again, folks, when you call, realize we just answered the phone. You got to hold tight till I finish up whatever I'm talking about. And whatever I'm talking about usually takes me about 2,000 words to get through it. So I used to try to get everything done in 1 minute. I could never get it done. You know, when you buy an ad on the show, it's supposed to be like a minute or whatever. Sometimes I'll go a couple minutes or 3 minutes. But here we go. I'm going to not say a word. I'm going to get this phone call. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
You made it through. Were you the one that called before?
Yes. No, I didn't.
You didn't? Well, good. Well, you got through. What is your name?
Mary Ann.
How do you spell Mary Ann?
Maryann.
Very good. And are you watching on TV or listening on the radio?
Listen on the radio.
All right. And do you like Vanderwins?
Yes.
And is that what you're calling about?
Yes.
2 of them. 2 gift cards to Vanderwins. And what was I getting ready to say? Do you have a favorite ice cream?
Vanilla.
Vanilla. That's pretty safe, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, I'm going to set 2 gift cards aside for Mary Ann at Weller's in Bridgeville next week, Tuesday through Saturday. You can pick them up. Is that okay?
Yes, it is.
Have you ever won before?
I did, yes.
Good. And did you use them?
They were closed every time we went there.
Oh, it must have been in the winter. Was it possibly in the winter?
About a couple of weeks ago, yeah.
Okay, well, they're opening up more and more as the weather gets better, so don't give up on them, okay?
Okay, can I say one thing? Can I say hello to my boyfriend, Frank, and I love him.
Your boyfriend's name is Frank?
Frank Plummer.
Really, Frank Plummer. Did I go to school with him?
Yes, you did.
Wow, well, tell Frank I said hi, okay?
I will.
All right, thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Bye. All right, that was pretty cool. So, Mary Ann, thank you for watching the show. And Frank, if you're listening, hi there. All right, what else is going on? You know what else we're going to give away today? We've gave away some Chick-fil-A gift cards. We got these gift cards to give away every week. So we've done the Chick-fil-A right now. We're doing the Vanderwins right now. And then the next group of gift cards is going to be the Clayton Theater. Are we done with the radio for a moment? Are we taking a break? I don't know. I didn't hear the music. I wasn't sure. So anyway, I just want to tell you a couple little things. Are we on the radio? I don't know. But either way, we're here for you folks. We are on TV Delmarva, no doubt about that. So we're here, and it's just to let you know that I think we're going to talk with Colin Walls. I'm not sure, are we or not? TV Delmarva. We're going to talk about TV Delmarva. But first, we're going to take this phone call, if that's okay. Let's do that. Caller, are you there?
Good morning, Jim. How are you this morning?
Good. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. What's going on?
Not much. Just for everything's calm here in Milton.
Really? What's the tide? What's the tide like? What's the current speed of the water flowing through Milton?
It's not too bad.
Not too bad.
It's not too high right now.
Have you ever went whitewater rafting downtown Milton?
No.
No? Are you going to do it anytime soon?
No, I just take my little aluminum boat and go down the river.
Oh, Emery, guess what I've bought?
What's that, buddy?
I bought a boat.
Go ahead.
Yep. I got to get it registered. So, and then we're going to letter it real big with Weller's utility trailers. So
go ahead. Just go to Taylor Marine. They'll register it for you.
Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'll use promo code Emery. How's that?
There you go.
All right. You want any gift cards, or what do you want me to do?
The same things that we did last week.
All right. I'll give them away.
Give them away to the mini-night school.
All right.
Well, and then I was thinking about that $5 offer.
What was that?
Why don't you do 4 $5 offers, and I'll give you the money.
Really? All right, we'll see. I don't know if I want to start giving money away. I don't know how well that would go.
Well, gift certificate.
Okay, I'm going to work on that. I got to get some gift certificates.
Yeah,
all
think
right.
about that one.
I will. All right, well, I'm going to leave you, okay?
Yeah, and, any of those tickets that you want to give away to that mini-night school, get her done.
Okay. Were you Mennonite when you were younger?
No.
All right. Hey.
No, I went to Pentecostal church.
Did you really? Where at?
Kind of midway.
No kidding. All right.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave you. Is that all right?
Okay, my friend.
I'll see ya.
All right.
Bye.
Have a fine day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a fine day and a Weller night. Now, we're going to talk about TV Delmarva. Are you ready, Denise? I'm ready. TV Delmarva, again, you hear me talk about it all the time. It's exciting. Colin knows a whole lot more than what I do. Well, that's a fact, okay? Colin is much smarter than me. But he knows a whole lot more about TV Delmarva for sure. But TV Delmarva is your newest local TV station. And, we're talking now over 2 years they've been going on. And it's been so exciting. And every time I go to lunch and talk to Colin or whatever, he lets me know, oh, we've added this piece of equipment. And he's constantly trying to make it better, making more things, more content, more programming. They've got a news story that Rob Petrie's been working on. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about it, where people got these violations from Easy Pass. One person locally got like 78 of them. And when they went to dispute them, they were told to do one dispute per thing. Can you imagine spending days filing a dispute for 78 Easy Pass violations? So something's wrong. I think Del-Dot's getting ready to explain it all to TV Delmarva. I'm not sure, but something's up. So it's what a great news story. Rob Petrie's been talking about it. So if you are one of the people that, have got a lot of those violations and you don't know anything about it and you think you got too many, 78 is quite a bit for one person to get. So anyway, but it is one of the hot topics you can learn about at TV Delmarva. So like if you want to know what's going on in the community before everybody lets you know what's really going on, they got the scoop, right? Rob Petrie and the team there at TV Delmarva, they seem to really help the public be informed. That's what I like. Every time I watch them, I'm like, wow, I didn't know this, I didn't know that. So anyway, TV Delmarva is where you can learn a lot of things. You can watch it every day. I think it's the news at 4 in the afternoon. I watch it online. But anyway, you can watch TV Delmarva over the air. Turn your antenna towards Seaford, rescan your TV. You can watch it at tvdelmarva.com. You can watch it on TV Delmarva's Facebook page. And you can also purchase some advertising, which would help keep everything going there, and it will also benefit your business. So I'm speaking now as a business owner that does advertise on TV Delmarva. Been very happy with the results I got. I just got started. But anyway, so call Colin at 302-242-8015. I got to be silent for a moment. We're switching back over and joining the radio. Boom. We're back on the radio. So now we're on TV Delmarva. We're on the radio. We're everywhere. I've already had somebody say they watched that news broadcast about that Easy Pass thing. So I think they're all over it. I think it's going to be resolved. I think everybody's going to be taken care of. So stay tuned for more information and more details on that. We're sitting here. We're inside Laurel Junction, Chef Fred's Cafe. I got different guests coming up, and I think, is Bert here somewhere? Bert Adams? Yep. Oh, what's that? Oh, the thing to run out. No problem at all. I didn't even know if Bert was here. So that was what I was more worried about. So this is Bert Adams, and we're going to chit-chat about the Patriots for Delaware. Is that what it's called? Patriots for Delaware?
Patriots for
we have to take a picture.
We have to take a picture.
Right. This is the first time we've had two bald heads here.
No, it's not. I was here before.
Oh.
And Glenn was here before.
Oh, that's right. All right. So, Bert, what's new? We talked about a month ago or 2 months ago. I don't remember exactly when.
Since then, school boards.
School boards, getting people
School
involved.
boards, get people involved. If you're running for school board and you don't have Patriots for Delaware endorsement, come talk to us.
Okay. That would be nice.
We'd be happy to talk
Vet
to you.
ya.
Make sure.
Talk to you.
Yeah, make sure you're on the right page.
Match up. Right. Yeah.
So just go on our website, or you can just email political action at patriotsfordelaware.com,
Okay.
and they will get you involved. If anybody wants to volunteer, we've got we're starting to get a bigger volunteer base now.
Good.
So we need
'Cause you need people-
we need people everywhere. We need
Right.
people upstate, downstate, middle
Right.
state, every town, every locality.
To go to an event to, help people learn about, the topics and issues that affect us all.
They all affect us.
They all affect
All
us,
affect
right?
us.
Yeah. One way or the other.
So then once the school board's done, we're starting to look ahead towards more of the statewide races.
Okay. Yeah, they're
Julianne
coming up.
Murray, running for Attorney General.
Yeah.
She's asked for our endorsement.
Okay.
Which we would be glad to give her.
Okay.
She's been there with us pretty much the whole time since we started.
Has she really? Okay.
In the background.
Yep. Well,
And
she's a good, hard-working Sussex County, and no doubt about it.
She works hard.
Yeah.
So that's where we are right now. But
Is there a charge to be a member?
there is no charge to be a member at this
Okay.
time.
At this time, right.
We don't want to, but I mean, it does cost money to do things,
Right.
so we do ask for donations.
Okay, that's
it
a
all
good
goes,
idea.
It all goes straight to helping produce venues. And that sign. Well, signs we get made and we sell.
Okay,
So
okay.
that pretty much self-sustains. But finding venues.
Right.
If anybody out there has a venue, place for us to hold a meeting, get in contact with member outreach at patriotsfordelaware.com.
So you need a facility. It could be a pole barn. It could be an office building.
It could be a garage.
It could be a garage
Yeah.
to where, 20, 30 people, 50, 60 people could get together.
150, 200, 300. We've had as high as 350 people.
Have you
So,
really?
yeah.
Wow.
That was-
So what is Patriots for
Patriots.
Delaware? In other words, what are they? It's a grassroots group.
Grassroots group made up of a lot of different people. We don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, Libertarian. As long as you believe that God gave us our rights and government's there to protect them, and you believe in the Constitution. The Constitution is our law of the land.
Right.
So
Not to be altered.
not to be altered.
Right.
And that's what we stand for. We've been fighting pretty hard, different battles, different constitutional battles. We think are constitutional battles. Some people might not, but we do. for our freedoms, to keep our freedoms so our grandkids, kids and grandkids, great-grandkids don't have to do this again.
Right. And that's what, our forefathers fought for this, in other words. And that is what our country is founded on. So, I mean, even as a political leader, when you take an oath and swear into office and so on, you're there to protect the rights and the Constitution of the United States.
And to do what the people ask.
Right.
I mean, it is
You're
we the
there
people.
for their
We
bidding,
the,
in
we
other
the
words.
people.
Right, we the people.
We
right.
the people.
Right.
So actually, we the people are the government.
Right.
The people that are representatives and senators and all the elected officials are supposed to be our mouthpiece for the people.
Right. We send them to do our bidding.
Correct.
More or less.
We entrust them.
We entrust them. Right. Right. With our beliefs and our systems and so on. Well, anyway, so you have different events. So when you go to an event, what do you do? So what's it like? Somebody's listening. They want to help out. They go to an event. What do you need them to do?
We need them to sign up with our different, mostly with the Political Action Committee.
Okay.
To be able to do phone calls, to make, there's a lot of different people that do organizing of all of our paperwork and putting out pamphlets and stuff like
Okay.
that. So we
Writing
need-
them, printing them, I
printing
presume.
them, yeah, a lot
Writing
of,
them,
lot of
printing
different- There's a lot of work. It's been basically put on the shoulders of about 6 or 8 people most of the time. So
But like
it's
if you're having an event, you would need somebody to help set up chairs.
set up chairs.
Somebody to get some chairs.
Well,
you know.
usually at most of the events that we've had, the venues have chairs and
Chairs,
tables.
okay,
So
all right.
we've been pretty fortunate with that. Most of the time, it's setting up tables for information to be put out.
Okay. All right. And
breaking
maybe
that-
work
breaking
the
that
table
down.
and explain things.
And sell signs. So
Right.
we do sell
So just
signs and
help out,
shirts
so-
and stuff. So.
Do-
Not every event do we have the shirts and signs because some places don't have a place for us to take our trailer to.
Oh,
It's
that's a good point.
No,
Yeah.
no parking or
Right,
whatever.
downtown Wilmington.
Yeah, we haven't been there yet. We have been up in Wilmington, but not downtown.
Not
Wilmington.
downtown. All right, well.
But we do have a meeting coming up on the 26th of April at
Okay.
the Greenwood VFW at
Oh,
7
really?
at
All
7
right.
p.m.
That's right, downtown
That's our
Greenwood.
next meeting. But
All
like I
right.
said, we do need help finding more places to have meetings.
All right. So if somebody wants to come to the meeting, they can come. Everybody's
And
welcome.
everybody's welcome.
Right. Just
Everybody's
be
welcome.
respectful of one another and
Yeah.
come and you'll learn a lot. You'll hear a lot. And,
Correct. Usually we have 2 or 3, 4 different speakers
right.
at our meetings.
So where do they go? Do they learn more at a Facebook page or a website?
There is a Facebook page. It's just like a community page. It's not a page where everybody can speak out. So
Right.
there is a Facebook page at Patriots for Delaware, and there's also a website, patriotsfordelaware.com.
And they can send a message through there if they want somebody to get a hold of them.
Email through the website.
Okay.
And all of our different emails are up there, like political action, member outreach, the others, critical thinking.
Right.
There's
Right.
several different
People to talk
people
to.
to talk to.
Okay. And these will be people you know. It's not like a secret society here. In other words,
No.
they're local business people. I think there's politicians involved. There's a lot of good people behind this.
Correct.
Doctors, lawyers, just real estate
getting-
agents,
we're getting
auctioneers, everybody.
Yep.
Well, good job. All right, what do you got going on in your world? What do you do every day?
Well, excuse me.
Yeah.
I just got back from Florida.
Did ya?
Yeah, I went down for. My wife said if we didn't go this year, we might be in divorce court. We hadn't had a
Okay.
vacation in 3 years, so we finally took one.
Well, I'm
And,
glad you did. It's important to.
I fish.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Okay.
But I haven't since opening up tackle stores. You don't fish anymore. I
Yeah.
hunt, and when you open up a gun store, a hunting store, you don't get to hunt that much anymore.
Right.
So we went away and we went fishing
Took a
for a
break.
month.
Good.
So
You were down there for a month.
yeah,
Really? Wow.
it's the only way you could rent the house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Down in the Keys, certain counties or certain towns in the Keys, you can only rent for a month. You
Really?
can't rent weekly.
Okay.
So
Well, I'm glad you went.
we had to rent for a month because we couldn't find a weekly anywhere else.
Right.
Florida's packed.
Was it hard to be going for a month?
Near the end, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're ready to get home.
Well, I was and I wasn't.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, I had to get back to this. But opening up the tackle stores, one stays open year round, so the other store is just now open on weekends. We'll open up every day in May.
Okay.
So just getting everything ready.
Right.
All the inventory in.
It's going to be a good year.
Some of the inventory in. How's that?
Right.
Not all of it.
Yeah, if you can get it.
If you can get it. Yeah. We get quite a bit, but just not everything you want. All
It's
the time
crazy
right now.
Yeah, it's
So-
crazy. We live in a time where you cannot buy something. You just can't get everything you want. It's
Exactly.
crazy. All right. Well, Bert, I'm going to.
Hopefully we can change that.
Yep. Anything else you want to say?
No, I want to thank you for letting us on.
Well, I want to thank you for coming. Okay. It's good information.
Not a problem.
All right.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Have a
Be
good one.
safe.
You
Yep.
too.
Have a good Easter. All right, here we go. There he goes, Bert Adams, Patriots for Delaware, folks. I know a lot of the people involved in it, and you want to check it out. Hey, anybody out there looking for a copier? Anybody looking for a computer, a laptop, a new one, a used one, a refurbished one? No Nonsense Office Machines. This is another great sponsor of the show, our friend Rick Fowler. He knows his stuff. And I always relate it to, when we have a problem with a computer, he's our go-to guy. When we need, I just got another new computer, and then he took the old computer and put a new hard drive in it, and we moved it over to another office. I repurposed it. So I killed two birds with one stone. So I got one brand new computer, and then I got that old one. I put a new hard drive, and I was very happy. So anyway, just want to let you know that if you need any computer repair, any maintenance, you need any help in any way, shape, or form, you need a monitor, you need a keyboard, you need a mouse, you don't know what you need, you tell Rick what you're going to do with your computer, and he will help guide you through the process, okay? And unlike when you buy a computer sometimes online or at a big box store, it is loaded with all kinds of programs you don't even want. And then all of a sudden, more things keep coming at you that you like, where did that info come from? Well, Rick, he will build the computer the way you want it, the way you need it. He will deliver it. He will install it if you want. Like in our case, he networked it with other things, and he made it print to our printer, and it was just really nice what he did. So I'm just letting you know, I got a lot of iPads from him one time. I needed like 5 or 6 of them, and he found me some that were refurbished, that were like better than half price of a new one, and they came with a warranty, and they work just fine. So there's all kinds of things he sells: copiers, fax machines, gaming systems. A lot of people like that. All types of computer needs, new, used, refurbished, laptops, tablets. I think I said copiers, just a little bit of everything. And if you got something that isn't working, he will take a look at it, and maybe he can help you out. He can fix it. There's many things over the years he's fixed for me. He's always looking for more team members. He's got a good group there, but he's always looking to grow. So if you're looking for a job, maybe a sales position, or you want to learn how to work on electronics, he'll mentor you a little bit. So anyway, whatever you may need, you know, if you're a hard worker and very dependable, and you care about what you do, Rick would love to talk to you, and he'll figure out something for you. All right? But that's that. So it's No Nonsense Office Machines. NoNonsenseOffice.com on the web. Like them on Facebook. Very active there. And very active there. You can friend request Richard Fowler on the Facebook, too. Phone number 302-856-7381. That's 856-7381. No Nonsense Office Machines. Now, we gave away some gift cards this morning. Let's see if there's anybody out there. I'm going to keep right on doing a couple sponsor segments, but I want to first do one for the Clayton Theater. All right? So, this is a sponsor segment for the Clayton Theater. Now, this is a good hometown theater. It's down in Dagsboro. Been there 70 years now, folks. And it's really nice and cozy. They got, you know, the vending, the drinks and the sodas and the candy and the popcorn. But it's a nice, comfortable movie theater. They play a lot of first-run movies. And I really like going there. They're open 7 days a week. At 7, they have, you know, movies every evening. And then also they have matinees on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You can get your tickets online if that's more convenient. So you can get them ahead of time. Their website is ilovetheclayton.com. ilovetheclayton.com. And it's a local landmark. I mean, it was built in 1949. That's like 73 years ago. So home-style atmosphere. It's an experience. You know, it's just an experience. So if you remember going up in the balcony at the movies, in other words, they have a balcony. So anyway, we're going to give away some tickets for free. So if you've been to the Clayton and you want to go back, here's your chance to go for free. We're going to give you 2 tickets. If you've never been to the Clayton and you'd like to check it out sometime, look it up at ilovetheclayton.com, see what's playing, and then I'll give you 2 tickets to go. So what you got to do is you got to call me on the phone right now. I'll put your name on the list. You get 2 tickets to the movies, and you got to pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville next week. Tuesday through Saturday, okay? So the phone number is 302-422-7336. 422-7336. You're calling to get 2 tickets to the Clayton Theater absolutely free. So if you want a couple, just give me a call. They don't have an expiration date. Well, they do. The end of this year. They're good till the end of this year. So basically, you get the 2 tickets. You go. You get in for free. While you're there, we'd like you to spend some money on popcorn or sodas, or tell your friends, or bring a couple extra people with you, to help offset the fact that you were free. So anyway, if you want 2 tickets, call me right now, 422-7336. 422-7336. If you want 2 tickets to the Clayton Theater, all right? And don't forget to like their Facebook page. They're very active there. I mentioned it once earlier. I want to mention it one more time. Today's birthday boy is Steve Grossman. So it's Steve Grossman's birthday. If you know him, text him, call him, send him a message on Facebook. Happy birthday, Steve. Was that a phone call? Oh, caller, are you there?
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
And are you interested in going to the movies?
Yes, sir.
All right. Have you ever been?
No, I haven't, and I live right in Millsboro.
Wow. Well, you got to come all the way to Bridgeville to get the tickets is the only catch.
Yeah, I know.
All right. And maybe while you're there, we could sell you a small trailer, okay?
Maybe that, or some parts to the trailers I'm fixing.
Well, there you go. So what's your name?
Steve.
Steve. And Steve, have you ever called in before?
No, sir.
Well, thank you for doing that. Thank you. We have some giveaways every week. So I'm going to set 2 tickets aside to the Clayton. They'll be there Tuesday through Saturday next week. Is that okay?
It is. Thank you.
And are you watching on TV or listening on the radio?
I'm listening on the radio. Most Saturday
Thanks.
mornings I do when I have my breakfast.
Well, thank you very much. And call in again and enjoy the movie and tell them I sent you, okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
See you, Steve. Bye-bye. All right, there you go. So there's Steve, going to go to the movies on me. So if you want 2 tickets to the Clayton Theater, call me right now. Now, if you call and I'm in the middle of talking about something, you got to wait for me to finish that up, okay? I don't have anybody answering the phone. They just answer it, it stops ringing, and then I'll get to you in just a second. So, caller, are you there?
I'm here. How are you?
Good. And who am I talking to?
You're talking to Jeffrey.
Jeffrey?
I wanted to wish my best friend, she's so sweet, Kay Ballard, a happy day.
A happy day.
If you see Kay Ballard, could you wish her a happy day?
Sure. Where does she work?
She works at the Department of Defense.
Really? Over in Washington?
Yes.
And she lives in Sussex?
She travels from Bridgeville every day.
Wow, how nice. Well, would you like 2 tickets to take her to the movies?
No, she's really ugly.
She's a what now?
She's ugly.
Oh, my gosh. All right. We'll take her at nighttime.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks.
Wish her a happy day.
My happy day is the Jim Weller day, the day I can just have a good day. Hey, are you watching on TV or listening on the radio?
The radio. You guys, I love you.
Well, good. Well, thank you. Have you ever called in before?
No, never.
All right. Well, good. Well, so you do not want 2 tickets to the movies. Is that right?
No, I don't. No.
All right. Well, I'm going to say thanks for calling. Is that okay?
That's good.
All right. See you, Jeffrey. Bye. Did I lose him? Okay. Well, anyway, if you do call in and I'm in the middle of something, remember, they'll just put you on hold and I'll get to you. But, Jeffrey, thanks for calling in. And what else is going on? I want to talk just a little bit about Dry Zone. I was over to the Cape Henlopen, was at the high school last night. And there's evidently a big home and trade show there today. And Dry Zone, it's really Hello Garage, has a display there. So if you are going to the home and trade show today over at the Cape Henlopen High School, look up Hello Garage, okay? Grace was there. So anyway, this is a sponsor segment. Let's start it officially. This is a sponsor segment for Hello Garage, which is a good sponsor of the show. They will remodel your garage. You know, it's nothing like coming home and you roll up that garage door. There's a nice brand new floor there and some cabinets. And they have this stuff they put on the wall and you can put brackets in it. I think it's called slat wall or something like that. So anyway, Hello Garage can transform your garage. If you've got an anniversary coming up and you want to get a gift that keeps on giving, get your garage remodeled by Hello Garage. They have all kinds of ideas, so check them out on the web at Hello Garage. And then their sister company is called Dry Zone. Or Dry Zone is probably the parent company. But anyway, dryzone.com is another good sponsor of the show. If you've got a crawl space that needs encapsulation, if you've got some concrete that's not level and you need it leveled up, they can do that with Polylevel. They also can help you with a leaky basement. So there's a lot of services they provide. If you got any structural problems with your home, they can help you with that. So it's Dry Zone. Dry Zone does it like nobody else. They are professionals in their field. They don't just, make things work. They know how to get things done. They will come out. They will give you a free estimate. They will evaluate your situation, and estimates are free. They'll give you lots of information. They'll give you a price. When they do the job for you, they'll do it right the first time. And then on top of that, they have unbelievably great warranties, and they are transferable if you were to sell your property. A lot of people are, getting their home fixed up and then selling it, and there's nothing worse than, getting it done by a company that won't transfer the warranty. Dry Zone will. So anyway, you can learn a lot about them if you're looking for a new career. They're always hiring more people for Team Dry Zone. They're growing all the time. So it's dryzone.com. You can learn a lot about them there. You can stop and see them right there on Route 16 at the Dry Zone Worldwide headquarters right there in Ellendale, or you can just give them a call, 302-684-5034. 302-684-5034, whether you want to talk to Dry Zone or if you want to talk to Hello Garage, check them out right there, okay? It's that simple. All right, Chicken Barbecue in Greenwood. Let's take a guess. When is it going to open? Does anybody know? April 30th. It is going to open at 8 a.m. So we need you to mark your calendar for April 30th. The Greenwood Barbecue Chicken is going to open. All right? Was that a phone call I heard? Caller,
Yes,
are you there? Hello? Are they there? I lost you. All right. Hang up and call me back if you would. Sorry about that. My phone is a little wonky today. 422-7336. Give me a call. I won't even start talking. I'll wait for your phone call. 302-422-7336. If you want 2 tickets to the Clayton Theater, that's what we're giving away right now. Next week, we may be giving away $50 bills. We'll see. I don't know if we're going to or not. But anyway, the Clayton Theater is in Dagsboro. If you would like 2 tickets for free, give me a call at 302-422-7336. 422-7336. I want to tell you about L&W Insurance Agency. I love dealing with them. People say, how in the world can a man love dealing with his insurance? I love because I get good service, okay? You know how hard it is to get good service nowadays? Well, you listen to my show, and every one of these businesses I advertise for, you will get good service from, okay? So L&W sells regular insurance, homeowners insurance, health insurance, life insurance, car insurance, jet ski, motorhome, camper, whatever you may need insurance for. L&W is my go-to for insurance, all right? Got a lot of rental properties, liability insurance for the business, media insurance for this show, billboard insurance for the billboard, whatever you need insurance for. But I call them all the time when I'm going to start selling something new. We got some golf carts in the other day. Just wanted to make sure I was properly insured to sell golf carts. So anyway, we got a pink one too. But anyway, L&W Insurance Agency is a great place to get information about insurance. So if you got insurance with somebody else and you want to know, are you adequately insured? Let them look at what you got. They'll give you an opinion for free. Second opinions are free. They'll tell you overinsured, underinsured, properly insured. They'll give you their opinion. So anyway, give them a call. It's L&W Insurance. It's just LW and the word insurance.com on the web, LWinsurance.com. Like them on Facebook. Very active there. A lot of good information all week long on Facebook. And you can give them a call on the telephone, 302-856-7828, 856-7828. I hear the music. We're taking a break. Sam Chick's going to be on here in just a little bit. We're going to talk about power washing and all kinds of things. Anyway, we're done with the radio. Now we're on TV Delmarva. So we thank you, everybody. Colin, are you joining me or am I on my own? I don't know. So come on over. So anyway, we're going to talk to Colin II, probably about Wall Service Center. Busy time going on. Good time to get your oil changed and get prepared for the summer season.
AC season.
Hey, man,
That's
it's
what I wanna
nothing
talk
like
about.
a warm day and your air conditioner doesn't work.
Yeah, we've already had quite a few people. There's a couple of warm days that we had coming in. Oh, my
Wow.
AC isn't working. So,
And it didn't work last year.
Right, it didn't
you
work
know.
last year, and it's definitely not working this year. so-
Right, it didn't fix itself.
Right, exactly. Yeah, so we do a lot of AC work. I love doing AC work. It's probably one of my favorite things to do.
And you got enough equipment to work on 2 or 3 vehicles.
Oh
at
yeah,
the
yeah,
same-
and we have the equipment to work on the newest systems. The yeah, so all the new cars,
The newer refrigerants.
Yep, all the new cars. I think they started requiring it in 2020.
A different one.
Yeah, it's a different refrigerant.
So you
Yep.
got the equipment to work on an older vehicle.
Yep.
And you've got the equipment to work on a newer vehicle.
Yep, yeah,
You got
not
it all.
Yeah, not a lot of people have that machine around here because they're so
Probably
new.
expensive.
It's very expensive, and the
Yeah.
refrigerant is even more expensive.
Right. But
Yeah.
you got it. You're there for your customers.
Yeah, yep, absolutely, yep. So we can, we've done quite a few. Chrysler started using it in 2015.
Wow.
So those vehicles are 6-7 years old now.
It's time.
And so you're starting to see issues with them, and we can take care of it for them.
Remember your dad used to tell me that when you put a new air conditioner, what's the thing called? The compressor?
Yeah, AC compressor.
When you put a
Yep.
new air, that they come with a longer warranty than the one on the vehicle did.
Lifetime.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah,
isn't it?
because we don't just put in AC compressor, we put in the whole AC kit, which
And do you do the lines too?
some cars come with lines. Like a lot of Ford
Okay.
products, they come with the lines because there's a big issue with them. Like older
Okay.
Ford Tauruses and stuff, it
Okay.
actually comes with the lines for those.
And you're experienced, business been there 60-some years, so you know what needs to be replaced and you know what doesn't need to
Yep.
be replaced.
Yep.
You know, you don't need to overdo it, but you need to do it right.
Yep, and it's usually one of the bigger jobs you can do on a car.
Yeah.
People don't like that, but they also like their AC working.
They do. And you know, if it's going to last, if you're getting one now, if your first one lasted 5 or 10 years or whatever,
Right.
and your next one's got a lifetime warranty.
Right, you don't even have to worry about it.
Right, it's done. You know,
Right.
so anyway, Wall Service Center, and you're open Monday through Fridays, right?
Yep.
Okay, and you're an early bird. So,
Yeah.
but what are your technical hours? 7:30.
I think it's 7:30 to 5.
You don't even know what they are because
Yeah,
you're there so
I don't know.
early.
I just tell everybody I'm there before 7.
You know, you can tell a man who likes his job because
Yeah.
he doesn't really know what time he went
Yeah,
in.
I
He's
don't
just
know.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good.
I
And-
clock in at 7, but
Okay.
I'm there before that.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, anyway, so locally owned and operated. You pride yourself on AC Delco parts, oil changes, even if you just got a wiper blade.
Yeah.
Friend of mine, Dennis, called in to brag on how good a job you do for him
Yep,
and his
we
dad.
appreciate Dennis and
Yep.
everything we do for him.
But his dad, you changed his wiper blades and the back wiper blade.
Yeah, yep. The back
And-
one, there was nothing left to it.
And you instructed him how to use it.
Yeah, it took me a minute to figure it out too.
Yeah, he's got a different vehicle, so
Yeah.
and that's tough. You get another vehicle, you need some instructions.
Oh yeah, my
You know.
favorite is when I get into these new trucks, like a lot of new Dodge trucks. They've got a touch screen and there's no buttons. It's just a giant, like 8 or 9 inch touch screen.
Really?
And people have their radio turned all the way up, the AC on full blast. The seat starts moving forward on its own to crush me into the steering
Oh,
wheel.
wow.
Yeah, it's
Panic mode.
Yeah, it is panic mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That would be a little. I hate it when that seat starts moving. You wonder
Yeah.
how skinny was the last person.
Yeah,
you know.
a lot of we have some older customers. They all have Lincoln Town cars,
Okay.
and they've all got the automatic seats, and they go all the way forward.
Really?
And the buttons are not where you think they are. They're on the door panel. So I
Oh,
always
wow.
I end up honking the horn and everything with my chest because it pushes me all the way forward.
He's in distress out
yeah,
there.
it's
All right.
it's interesting.
So 422. What is it?
8110 302.
Yeah,
Yep.
dial it in that order.
Please.
Give him a call Monday through Friday, and Colin, and we'll take good care of you.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Take care.
Yep, see ya.
Bye. All right, there he goes. So, do I have a caller? I can't remember. They hung up. Sorry about that. All right. So anyway, we are here. Tell me when we're back on the radio. The radio. Gotta know. So we're here on TV, folks, and do want to just say, if you're out there and you're listening, Colin's like, man, you don't need to talk about advertising so much, but I just want to say how happy I am. In other words, bought an ad package from him. I bought I think it's called the Ultimate Package is what I bought. I said, I want to be everywhere. Just send me a bill once a month. That's exactly what he does. He sends me a bill once a month, and we get to pay it. All right, I'm going to pause for a picture. Picture time. Here we go. Jim and Sam. All right, so we're going to wait till we get back on the radio. I'm going to do a couple little ads, and then we'll get to it. Is that all right? All right, and don't let me forget, I volunteered you for a job the other day. So I'll bring that up. Yeah. The gentleman did not know you were a skydiver. So, but we ruled you out already. It's too small of a spot. So
Probably not. I'll take a look.
Really?
I'm willing to take a look.
All right. Well, let me tell you what it was about. We're on the TV. Are we on the radio yet? All right. We're going to just chit chat for a minute about
Sure.
this. Dave Wilson's auction is celebrating on Memorial Day. It's going to be like a 50th anniversary. He's
Okay.
actually been in business 51 years, but we're going to celebrate it being in business 50 years. I said, you should get Sam Chick to skydive. And Dave's like, where's he going to land?
And
'Cause
this
the
is
parking lot.
This is at Wilson's?
Yeah, but the
Parking lot will
parking
be
lot's going to
full.
be full. I said he could land. I don't know where he could land unless you
I
could shut
will
the highway
call,
down.
I will take a look. I'll call Dave.
Really?
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. I've landed in some pretty tight spots.
Now,
but
I mean-
there are requirements. There are requirements that
'Cause
I,
what
by
if-
law, I cannot exceed. So
Okay.
we have to see.
Okay.
But and also by expertise as well. There's certain requirements that I will not exceed.
Right. But it's just my mind. I said, you want a wow effect? You know, have him skydive and land in the back of a flatbed trailer, a pink one. At that, boy, I'm getting real specific
I've landed
now.
on a hay bale before. So.
Have you really? On purpose?
On purpose.
All right, hold on. We're coming back on the radio now. So anyway, to my radio audience, you can hear us chit-chatting. I am talking with Sam Chick, and we are talking about a skydiving project. But we're going to talk about some other things. But so this is Sam Chick, and I want to talk to him. I was going to do a couple things, but I'm going to go right into it since I started the Delaware Young Republicans. But I want to start the segment with saying I was sorry to hear of your mother's passing.
Thank you very much,
Linda.
Jim. Thank
Linda.
you very much. I appreciate it. She was amazing,
Oh.
and we all miss her so much.
And I got to be honest with you, I was like in a Rotary Club in Harrington. And she was like the fiber of the town. In other words, she was just involved in this and involved in this. And if you had a question, she knew this person and this person, the go-to and the who and the,
She was a helper. She would help anybody. She would help. Nobody knows all the things she did. She just did stuff, didn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
She was just an amazing person. It really is. She's inspiring, and we all
Yep.
really miss her.
Yep. And I was fortunate enough. I saw her just a couple weeks before she passed, and at my church, and it was just nice to see her. But anyway, I just am sorry for you. You know, what a loss. That's
I really
that.
appreciate
You know,
that, Jim.
but
Thank you.
but she really, I mean, she inspired me. I like to see people that care about their family and care, and don't just care in a conversation, but really, feet to the ground. She made a difference in our community.
She just got out there and she did it.
Yep, and I'm
She
sure
helped I'll tell you one little story about her. So there's a community up in Harrington, and there are a bunch of young women there who they wanted to go to college and better themselves. You know,
Okay.
a lot of them had kids, and they just came from poor
Challenge.
circumstances,
Right.
and they just couldn't get it. And she got them together. She bought them a car, paid for the insurance, and they all shared that car to go up to Del Tech. And now
Really?
they're all professionals. They have businesses.
Wow.
That's just one example of one little thing she did.
Right. But she invested in people.
Yes.
And so good job. So I just wanted to say that.
Well, thank you so much. That means a lot to me.
Yeah, she inspired me. So, all right, we're going to talk about the Delaware Young Republicans, or what, what would you
we're
like to
going to give
talk
a little
about?
Republican update here, but
Okay.
real quick, I just want to try something real quick.
Okay.
So somebody the other day told me I had a voice for radio. So let me just try something real quick.
Okay. Are you going to sing?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva on Delaware 105.9.
Pretty
How's
good.
that?
That was good.
Hey. Okay.
All right.
All right, let's get a little Republican update here. So there's a lot going on.
They said you had a voice for radio.
They said I had not a face for TV,
Okay.
a voice for radio.
No problem. That was good, though. Thank you.
So, little Republican update here. There's a lot going on. Number one is, please, you're listening, you're watching. We need you to get involved. This
Get
state
out
is in
and do
dire
something.
straits. We got to change the government, and it starts with you.
You.
Starts with you. You got to get involved. And whether that is giving up your time, volunteering for campaigns, or you can't give up your time, then give up your money. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what campaigns run on. They run on money, they run on volunteers. If you don't like what's happening, get involved. The minimum you can do is send in a check. It doesn't matter if it's $5. Send $500 if you can. Give whatever you can. Give up your time. Please, it's really important. Okay,
get involved.
that's right. We've got to change things. You're down here in Sussex County. we've got a lock on Sussex County pretty much. So go up to Kent County, go up to Newcastle County, help those candidates win so that we can win back the General Assembly. If the only way to change things is for us to take control of the General Assembly, we got to win at least the House or the Senate. Okay, that's a start. So go find a good candidate you like up in Kent County, Newcastle County, and say, all right, I am going to dedicate myself to helping this person win in November. Go get involved, please. So, what's going on with the Republican Party?
You sound passionate about it.
I am passionate about it. This is something that is so important. We have got to make a difference here.
Because these election cycles come and go.
That's right.
And people complain in between.
That's right. So
but
if
don't
you're,
do anything when it's time.
That's right. So if you have complaints, and I'm sure you have valid complaints, well, the best way to address those is to take action and make a difference.
Make a difference.
So don't just complain, go take action. Complain all you want, go ahead, but also take action, please.
Right.
All right, so a little Republican update is, speaking of taking action, so tomorrow, Sunday, from noon to 4 p.m. is a day of action for school boards.
Okay.
This is the Republican Party has organized this to go help out in school board elections. We have a lot of great candidates, Lake Forest, Red Clay, Seaford, Smyrna, Milford. Go out and get involved. It's noon to 4. Off the top of my head, I know that in Milford, Matt Booker is meeting at noon. He's a candidate up there. He'll be in the Walmart parking lot in a red truck.
Okay.
Meet him right before noon. He'll be right there. 11:30, I think, is when he gets there. For all the other ones, go to DelawareGOP.com, click the Get Involved tab, and look for the day of action, and that'll give you the locations, contact information for all these people, so you can go get involved and make a difference. We see what's happening in the schools. We
Right.
see it, okay?
Right.
That's why we have school board elections, so we can put people in there to make sure that those schools are teaching our values, representing us. So please, go get involved. Tomorrow's your chance. I just gave the whole spiel. Tomorrow's your chance to go take that action, so please do. Again, DelawareGOP.com, click Get Involved, and look for the day of action. Or reach out to me. My phone number is 302-222-2577. I'll get you the information that you need.
Wow.
Okay, so that's the school board election. Now, here's another big thing that's going on, because like we were talking about complaining before. A lot of
Okay.
times people like to complain, and again, valid complaints. People like to complain about the Republican Party.
Okay.
And let me tell you right now that if you are a Republican, the Republican Party is you. Okay, you're a Republican, you're a member of the Republican Party. Now, we're not always going to agree with the things that happen. That's the way it works. You know, you
Right.
don't always agree with everyone on everything.
But that's what keeps you moving.
That's
when
what
you
keeps
don't
you
agree.
moving. That's right. But if you're a Republican, you're a member of the Republican Party. The Republican Party isn't just some entity that's out there that's
Right, it's
separate
not a
from
cloud.
you. No,
Right.
that it is all of us. It's a grassroots organization. How are the people who are in the elected offices within the party? How does that happen? Well, you have a local committee,
Right.
and wherever area you in, you have a local committee there, and they meet up. They elect their own officers within that committee, and then they elect delegates that go to the county Republican convention and to the state Republican convention. And at those conventions, we elect our county officers and we elect our state officers. So this is a grassroots, bottom-up, democratically run organization.
Right.
Okay, if you want to be involved, if you don't like something you see that the Republican Party is doing, well, go out there and get involved and be part of it and make
Right.
that difference.
What's that called?
Okay?
Be part of the change. Be the change.
Yeah, be the change. That's right. If you want to see a change, then be the
Be the
change.
change.
Okay. So I want to bring some positive news about what the Republican Party is doing here locally and what the Republican Party has done nationally. So locally, there is a lawsuit that has been filed. Okay, it's the reason to get involved, people, is because the Democrats are assaulting us on taxes, on business. They're making assault on business. They're making assault on our constitutional rights. The Second Amendment is constantly under attack. Your right to justice is constantly under attack. They're letting criminals off the hook. Okay, so there's a lot of reasons that you should be involved. And we all have a right within the Delaware Constitution and the federal Constitution to secure and fair elections. That is all our right. The system doesn't work if we don't have secure elections, as we all have seen. So there's a lawsuit here filed by the Delaware Republican Party, and this lawsuit addresses some bills that the Democrats are trying to ram through. Okay, one of these is what they call early voting. They want to make it so that there's, instead of instead of absentee ballots by excuse, I'm going to be out of the state.
Right.
Okay, well, you can have an absentee ballot then. But other than that, we have one election day because it's the most secure way to do it. There's a lot less chance for hijinks. We have the ballot box right there. We are watching that, and then we're counting them. There's no it's here overnight, and somebody can sneak in there and put some things in there. There's a reason that we have these constitutional protections.
Right.
Because there has been, as long as there have been elections, there have been people cheating elections. Okay, this is not anything new.
Right.
You go back to the Romans and the Greeks, and they talk about people cheating elections.
Wow.
This isn't anything new. Our predecessors here in Delaware were wise enough to put these protections in the Delaware Constitution.
Right.
Now the Democrats are trying to change that. They're trying to make it where there's 10 days of voting. Well, let me tell you, every single one of those days, every night, there's an opportunity for cheating.
Right.
Okay, they're trying to make permanent absentee balloting. So it's just, they want the mail-in vote. Why? Mail-in voting is easy to cheat. That's why they want it, plain and simple. So there's a bill in for permanent absentee voting where you wouldn't have to require an absentee ballot. It would just happen all the time once you said, I want to be a permanent absentee ballot. Both of these things are against the Delaware Constitution. There's a provision in the Delaware Constitution
Already there.
Yes, it's in there. So they have to actually change the Constitution if they want to do that. So everybody should be aware of that. They're trying to change our election laws to make the elections less secure for one reason and one reason alone, and that's so they can cheat the elections. Wow. And on top of that, there's one more bill they have in.
I got to wrap you up, though.
There is one more bill they have in, and this is about election changes. They want to make it so that the General Assembly, by a simple majority vote, can change election laws anytime they want.
Wow,
okay?
that would be dangerous.
That would be very dangerous. That would be very dangerous. These are the kind of things they're pushing. This is on Governor Carney's wish list, all these things, and the Democrat leadership. So you guys ought to be aware of that. And I will say that Jane Brady, she is the chair of the Republican Party of Delaware. This lawsuit, she couldn't find an attorney to do it. Jane Brady used to be the Attorney General of Delaware, if people don't know that, 3 times.
Right.
Great lady. And so she couldn't find an attorney to take this lawsuit. So what did she do? She reincorporated herself as an attorney, and she filed the lawsuit herself. So I give her big kudos for that. She is leading from the front, and as Republicans, we should all be proud of her.
Well, all right, I do got to let you go.
Oh, darn! I was going to give one thing about Virginia, but that's okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I do got to cut you off.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. And one more way, where do they go? Facebook, YouTube?
Yeah, you can go on Facebook, Delaware Republican Party, to find that Get Involved Day of Action, or DelawareGOP.com. Click the Get Involved tab. That's where you can sign up for the Day of Action tomorrow, or you don't even need to sign up. Just go to it. That's where the info is. But then also make sure you sign up for the volunteer list so you can find out about future volunteer opportunities.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Take care. All right, everybody, you can hear his passion. It is serious business, and if you want to be the change, get involved. It is that simple. No matter who you are, what affiliation or whatever, if you want change, you got to be the change. Now, I want to brag on one more of my sponsors, okay? Just started dealing with this gentleman and was just very impressed with him. So this is a sponsor segment for J&J Power Washing, okay? And Zach just does a really good job. And I noticed the other day he posted a picture on Facebook of a fleet of buses that he power washed. And man, do they look good. And I never even thought about power washing a fleet of buses. So if you need some power washing done and you have a home and you haven't done it in a while, one thing he prides himself on is he doesn't use bleach. I never realized that bleach can harm the seals in your windows. And it always leaves a smell and a residue. It's not good for your plants and your animals. So be aware, he's very environmentally friendly. He doesn't just stand on the ground and wave the wand around. He gets up on ladders and gets in every nook and cranny. So if you're looking for somebody that does it as a business, it's not just a side hustle. You know, he's got 3 crews now. He's working on his 4th crew. Their trucks are all lettered. He's licensed. He's insured. You know, whether it's your deck, whether it's your house, whether it's a fleet of buses, whether you've got a building that needs cleaning up, your sidewalks, your pavers around your pool, whatever you need power washed. If you want somebody that does it professionally, I found his prices to be great. What I like is he actually comes out and looks at the job, lays his eyes on it. A lot of people guess at it or guesstimate. he looks at it. He says, Jim, do you want them porches done and this and that? So I was very happy with him, dealt with him on more than one project, and you will be too. So it's J&J Power Washing. His name is Zach. The phone number is 302-934-5555. That's 302-934-5555. Been in business now 26 years doing power washing. I think you'll be very pleased with him. Again, estimates are free. He'll email you a nice detailed estimate of what he's going to do. When he coordinates the work, he tells you when he's coming. He comes when he says he is. And I am very, very pleased. It is my first experience dealing with somebody that really runs it like a business, and been very impressed with him. So anyway, give him a call. J&J Power Washing, whether it's for whatever, it's 934-5555. Like his Facebook page if you would. He's always posting pictures and comments of things he's done. Just want to remind you, Vanderwood's Ice Cream, their stores are opening more and more all the time as the weather warms up. So check out Vanderwood's farmcreamery.com on the web, or like their Facebook page, Vanderwood's Ice Cream on Facebook. Thank you very much for your sponsorship of the show to the Vanderwind family. We did say that Linda Bosco celebrated her birthday on Tuesday, and we miss you, Linda. And Jim and Linda, good morning to you. And with that said, Blue Hen Fuel is my last sponsor segment for the day. We may end the show early. Let me see what time it is. 8:50. We may end the show early. I don't know. But anyway, I want to talk about Blue Hen Fuel, a sponsor of the show. C.P. King took over the business that his uncle, Charles Harding started. They've been in business now over 40-some years, okay? Very happy with them and like them a lot. And so if you need anything like heating oil, okay, or kerosene, or diesel fuel, or gasoline, or propane, I'm trying to encourage businesses to buy their own gas tank, get a gas pump, and buy your gasoline from him. I have one that I have had for years, and I started dealing with Blue Hen Fuel in the past couple years and found him to have better prices than where I have dealt with in the past. So anyway, if you have a gas tank and you need gas, Mike, if you don't go far, I'll have you on for just a minute. But anyway, I want to let you know whether you need gasoline or diesel fuel or kerosene or propane. And if you got a gas tank for your gas grill, them little 20-pounders, he's filling them for only $12. You just take it to Blue Hen Fuel in Lincoln, and he'll fill it for you for just not $20, $12. Did I say $12? That's cheap. $12 is plenty cheap. So anyway, that's that. Blue Hen Fuel, what's the phone number? 302-424-4328. 424-4328, 4328, bluehenfuel.com, CP King. And if you know CP, say, hey, that Jim Weller, he talks really good about you. CP, if you're listening, thanks for your friendship and thanks for your support. Okay, this is a surprise guest. This is a friend of mine. Some days we're friends. No, we always get along. Mike Mercer. Mike, it's picture. I forgot all about it.
My hair okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Mine, I left at home. I left my hair home today. All right, Mike, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Doing well.
I'm doing well. How's that?
I believe that.
The place is buzzing today. Bustling.
It is. I'm still waiting on this weather, man.
I know it.
What the deal is with spring. But
I know it. You're ready for it, though.
I am more than ready. I think
Yep.
most all of us are.
I saw you rearranged. It almost looks better. It looks easier to park.
I'm excited the way it's come out. Yeah.
Okay.
What we've done is, as everybody says, we're going to be doing some storage units in the fall of the year. And we're so busy towards the end of the year, I didn't want to be in disarray then. So we changed it now, and
everybody will be used to it by then.
Yeah, to get the consumers used to it, and so far so good.
Well, good. So you got plenty of businesses here. How many businesses are represented here?
Wow. Not
30,
counting,
20?
Oh, no, it's more than that. We're closer to 50 to 60.
Okay. And there's people that regularly come out here, rent a table, and vend product every week.
They sure are. Yep. They get their inventory from auctions. They get their inventory
Everywhere.
online. They get their, we've got some of them that are not quite here yet this morning. They got their table reserved because they're out yard sailing.
Buying.
And they know if they buy it at the yard sale what they can sell it for here. So they're
Right.
the true
And you have
entrepreneurs.
thousands of people come through here on a weekend.
Yeah, we really do. And I tell you, the weather has not been conducive just yet.
Right.
But yet
That's when there's bargains, though.
But I think the last couple years with COVID and all the issues and people being locked down and all of that,
Locked up.
the customers are here, which
Right.
is good. The customers are here, so the vendors are happy, which makes me happy.
Right. So, so some storage stuff is coming, which will be a whole nother business we talk about at some point.
Sure, yeah.
But you've got stores inside. You've got stores across the front. We got the convenience store, the cafe.
We've
What's
got it
going
all,
on?
a little bit of everything.
Diane
Yeah,
is amazing, isn't she?
She is. She is. Yes.
She tells me she's one of the smartest people on the property.
Yes.
I'm just messing with you. She's a humble lady. She's a good girl.
No, she is. Yeah.
She loves it here. And
I've got a wife at home of 42 years and a work life of. Sorry about that.
Oh.
You want me to turn it off? And a work wife of 13 years.
that's somebody
So,
telling
yeah.
you to comb your hair.
Yeah, there you go. It is. So,
Well, thanks for joining us. Have you lost
Yeah.
some weight?
I don't. Just buying bigger clothes.
I was always told wear black clothes.
Yeah,
you look
there it
thinner.
is.
So I
Yeah,
just
if
wasn't
you
sure.
buy a bigger size, it gets
Right,
a little
yeah.
baggy. People say, "Boy, you
Man,
look
he's
good."
losing weight. Is he sick or something? Yeah.
So I'm just buying bigger clothes.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you need any gift cards to Vanderwin's or the Clayton Theater?
The Clayton Theater.
Have you ever been?
No, but my wife.
Can
would
I
like
give
that.
you? How many would you want? You gonna take the kids or anybody else?
Yeah,
or?
give me 4. of
1,
those.
2, 3, 4. Okay, it'll get you in.
My
Look them up.
coworkers gave me dinner up that way soon.
Really?
For Christmas, and I haven't been up there yet, so I can kill a couple birds with one stone.
There you go. All right.
Yep. So I appreciate it. Appreciate
Thanks a
you
lot.
guys, and have a good week, and
Hey,
we'll see you next week.
is it true that you are a trapeze artist in this circus coming up?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'll do a lot of high wire acts. Yeah, I do a high wire act every year, every day. I can do a high wire act on this property and never leave the ground. Yes.
But you're really having a circus here in May.
Yeah, they come. They haven't been again. COVID. They haven't been in a couple
Okay.
years, but yeah, they put on a good little show. And I tell you what, they're phenomenal. They work their way up the coast.
Okay.
So they'll roll in here one night at about 10:30 or 11 o'clock, and they sleep. And by 7 o'clock the next morning, everybody in the circus has a job to do, and they come
Wow.
out of those trailers and have that tent up and everything set up by 10 o'clock. And then
Really?
they hang out all afternoon. And then that night when the show's over, they have it packed up. I bet you when the last patron is off the property, an hour later, they're packed up and they're on to the Bridgeville
Wow.
location or the whatever.
They're good
They'll
at-
do the
they're
same
good
thing.
at what they do, aren't
They're
they?
phenomenal to watch. But anyway.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I'll get you
Well,
some
good.
passes to the circus.
Well, I got one here.
Oh, okay. No, but okay. Diane, she's ahead of me.
Oh, she is, yeah.
Yeah,
so anyway, well, Mike, thanks a lot. Have
Thank
a good
you.
weekend,
You
okay?
too. Have a good
Take
week.
care.
Thanks.
All right. Now, that was an unprepared conversation. Mike has to usually gather his thoughts, but he did pretty good today. And he does walk a tightrope all the time here. So, hey, Weller's is open. They tell me we're busy already. So, thanks a lot, everybody. And we appreciate you watching the show. We're here. Would you like to come on for just a minute? No. Okay, just checking. I just seen the gentleman sitting over here. Been here all morning, and I don't know how he took it that long. But anyway, and Steve Grossman's birthday. I see Frank. I see Chris. All right. So anyway, Frank said hi to all of you. So what else is going on? Weller's is going to be open. This is Denise's last day here on the job, and she's leaving us. She said that the yard needs attention and all of this stuff. And what she's really saying is it's more fun to play in the dirt than it is to come down here on a Saturday morning. So we might need a helper, okay? We got Linda. Linda is going to continue to take the pictures and do the post, but I maybe could use somebody to give me a hand greeting the guest, lining them up, telling them about the timer and where to sit and how to act, and setting the timer and so on and so forth. It does take a couple people to give me a hand. So if you're interested, you got to get here about 6 o'clock in the morning, and you'll be done with everything about 9:30, 9:45, getting out of here. So if you're interested, it is a pay-in position. It's not an internship. And Linda will take care of the pictures, but I would also need you to help with some other things. So if you'd like to help me, let me know. Okay? What else is going on? I don't know what else. Weller's is open. These vendor trailers is a new little business for us. We just got very fortunate. We ordered some. We got some more on order. So if you're out there and you're listening and you're part of a car club or a civic group, or you got an organization and because of COVID, you haven't been able to do business and make money, and you're looking for another way to make money, vending has turned into a big thing, and nothing is more affordable than a vending trailer. It's better than having a easy up thing. You can put all your stuff in there, leave it in there, and we've got some in stock. We've got 3 or 4 or 4 or 5, and they got doors here and doors there, and they're taller and shorter, and all kinds of combinations. Some with electrical, some with a rubber floor, some with a little porch on the back. We got one where you could put a smoker back there, and vend the food, and it's got like an enclosed area, and then this little porch on the back. We sold one of those to a gentleman that uses the porch to haul his golf cart, and then he does vending out of the thing. So anyway, 1 minute left. We are in the final minute of the show. Thank you, Lawrence, for keeping everything straight back at the radio station. Thank you to all of our audience. We will be back next week. If you would, go back to Facebook sometime and share the show with somebody, if you would, and like my Facebook page, Weller Does Delmarva. Thank you. Have a good weekend. God bless you. Goodbye. All right, we're still live on the TV Delmarva network. This network is growing by the hour. So if you'd like to be part of it and you want to buy some advertising, let Colin know. We appreciate you watching the TV Delmarva. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can get it on your Roku TV with a Roku device on tvdelmarva.com. You can also turn your antenna towards Seaford and rescan it, and it'll pop up on your TV. Okay? Bye.